Welcome to the Benji Lewis pregame show. I am Desmond Lighton, one of your hosts, and I'm sitting here with my co-host here, Coach
Bryant
Jacobs,
Jacob.
Bryant Jacobs, and we got our AD and head coach here, Coach Benji Lewis.
What's up, man?
Welcome, Coach. And this is a victory pregame show. We're coming
That's
off of
right.
a big win last week over the Sterlington Panthers.
Yeah,
Real quick, and we're about to face the Port Gibson. Blue Wave is what they're
that's
called.
it. The
And
Blue Wave.
and before we talk about them, let's quick look back. Who were
Yeah,
the players of the game last week versus
yeah.
the
Well,
Panthers?
obviously, in a game like that, you got some guys that kind of stepped up. And our overall MVP, I felt like, that just made a difference in the game. And it was a guy that hasn't yet, but we knew he had everything he needed to do that. And that's MJ Dade.
Hmm.
Had 174 yards, a tough touchdown run. And I think just more than anything he did, and the yardage and everything is great, but it's what he did in the second half when you just wear them down, just running the ball and chewing time off the clock. So MJ Day was our overall team MVP last week. Offensively, there was a couple of guys. Like I say, every week you could do something with Wydell Clark, and you wouldn't be wrong.
Hmm.
But AJ Washington had 8 pancake blocks, and so we're giving the offensive MVP to the big man, number 77, AJ Washington up front. On defense, it was really tough because Petey Jones and I'm sorry, Jamarcus Jacobs and Odie Fremont all had big games. But I think just the number of tackles that he had, and you mentioned on Wednesday night him stepping into a gap and then the big interception. Brandon Bruce is our defensive
Hmm.
Come
MVP,
on, come
No
on.
doubt.
going away. Special teams wise, I'm gonna tell you, it's good when you don't have to use your punter, and we hadn't had to use him a lot this year. But Trey Johnson was our special teams MVP, excuse me. He put 2 punts inside the 10 when we needed him to and made that field long for them. And just did a great job the other night, and also hung a really good punt, that wasn't inside the 10, but still pinned them back and flipped the field. So Trey Johnson was our special teams player of the week,
Go, bro.
and we also had two scout team, because we have to have somebody get us ready.
Yeah.
We're not going
Yep.
good versus good. And on offense, or the offensive scout that services defense, we got to go with Lester Watts, man. He's not a veer guy, and he looks at that card and he runs it and made good decisions. And Lester Watts was our offensive scout player of the week. Defensively, we went with another guy that we're really excited about that I think you'll see things from. Has had a little shoulder injury, and we just held him out Monday night preventatively. But Mekhi Wilkins was our defensive scout player of the week, and he's a super sophomore, and he's going to do some great things for us. So those are our player of the weeks from the Sterling games, and we're extremely proud of all those guys.
That's
Homecoming
great.
week, Coach. Homecoming week, Coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Talk about it.
Can't
Talk
wait.
about this blue wave coming in.
Yeah, so the Blue Wave, a team that not a lot of people, obviously, this happens a lot of times with out-of-state teams. A lot of people don't know much about them. Blue Wave, coached by Coach Harry Brown, long-standing team. A team that on defense, they're kind of led by their playmaker number one, Lewis Thomas, a 12th grader. He's their Mike linebacker slash defensive lineman. He's 6'3", 245, and they kind of built that thing around him. They employ a 3-3-5 defense with that looks a little different because they'll walk some guys up as opposed to playing them in the back, especially when they feel like a team is run heavy. So I feel like that's the look that we'll see is more of a 50 front with a three, almost like a bear look,
Okay.
as opposed to a traditional 3-3 that has some guys backed off. On offense, you're going to see a largely 20 personnel, two back, no tight end, three receivers. You'll see that probably at least 60 to 70% of the game. But they will take that back and flex them out or bring in another receiver, and they'll go 10 personnel, whether it be trips or dubs. They really like number three, the receiver. He he is a go-getter. He's made most of the receptions for them, and they're going to definitely target Joseph Porter, another senior, 5'11", 165. He also returns kicks for them. I think, much like I said against Wassman, that probably their best, uh, asset in the back offensive backfield is their quarterback, Camonte Cruz, 11th grader, 6'3", 175, has made some tremendous runs on scrambles this year. So that is a picture of what you're going to see Port Gibson offensively and defensively tonight.
So we talked about it on Wednesday. Bring it back to tonight. Homecoming. How's it feel to go in 3-0?
Man, it feels great. It feels better after this to be 4-0. I'll be honest with
No
you.
doubt, no doubt.
Yeah,
It's gonna feel a lot better.
yeah, that's right.
So let's talk about it. What do the Washita? What do we need to do offensively, defensively for us to come out with the W tonight?
Yeah, we need to control the line of scrimmage. We need to, you know, make plays with our playmakers. I don't think, just the film that I've seen, I don't think they've seen some guys kind of like ours, and the speed and just intensity and physicality really more than anything that we play with. If we bring that to this game and we don't just take a week off because it's homecoming, I think you're gonna see one going to win,
Yeah,
Kyle.
and hopefully we get to see Lester Watts then in that case.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Rewarded for his player of the week.
Absolutely.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach,
All right.
and hopefully we can have another victory Wednesday next week.
Yeah.
Good luck, and I'll
Thank
see
you,
you in
guys.
a few, Coach.
All right, man.
Let's go. You'll be back. We'll be back with the Washita kickoff after this.
Imagine having a beautiful smile that carries you through all stages of life, and that beautiful smile begins at Caples and Robinson Orthodontics. To further enhance our patient experience and care, Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson welcome Dr. Cami Laird as a new member of the Caples and Robinson practice. And with over 56 years of combined practice, we are the most experienced orthodontic group in Northeast Louisiana. We use the latest advancements in orthodontic technology, including the Damon Ultima system for braces, and Spark aligners that are customized to fit your life, not the other way around. Our doctors and staff will make sure you have the best experience possible on your journey to a straighter smile. That includes faster and more comfortable treatment that will give you a smile you'll be proud to wear. Ready to get started? Contact Caples and Robinson Orthodontics today at 318-325-9655 and take the first step towards a confident smile.
I'm Christian Creed with Creed & Creed. We're proud to support Ouachita Parish High School because, like football, fighting for the win takes commitment, courage, and teamwork.
And that's what we build in our lines, both on the field and off. These young men work hard, they lead with heart, and they represent our community with pride.
At Creed & Creed, we fight for our clients the same way these athletes do every Friday night.
Thank you guys for supporting our lines.
Remember, Creed & Creed is all you need. Go Lions!
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see him in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Hi, I'm Chris Lewis, the proud owner of Coney Island Connection. For nearly 20 years now, we've served the Oklamis with our fast, friendly service and our famous chili cheeseburgers and our famous chili cheese dogs. Well, the chili is homemade. I'm asking you to stop by today and give us a try. We also serve hot tamales, roast beef po' boy, fried pickles, and much more. We even serve funnel cake fries here at Coney Island Connection on the corner of North 7th and Arkansas Road.
Are you ready to score big this season? Johnny's Pizza House is the winning play for every game day with our new Pizza Squad Rewards app. Download it now from johnnysph.com/app and get in the game with $5 off your first in-app order. Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice of game day glory.
David's Mobile Detail and Wash makes it so convenient, they come to you. Cars, RVs, boats, motorcycles, airplanes, homes, buildings, and more. For all your mobile detail and wash needs, call David's Mobile Detail and Wash 547-3233. A proud graduate of Ouachita High School's class of 1990, Paul Evans has been helping families in the toughest times for years. You find yourself stuck behind those cinder block walls? Call Paul. Paul Evans Bail Bonds, 267-7740.
And this game, like I said, Flight's even 3-0. It's going to be the fourth game of the year. 5 if you count the bye, UJM, but on the record, it only counts 3-0. I am Mike Downhour, and with me, next to me, Mr. Desmond Lightman, who was a homecoming two-way starter here at Wichita. Then had a time that, And don't play Canadian football.
Nah, he's not on.
He does not.
He's
Man, look at
politicking.
him.
He's
Politicking.
politicking.
Well, you look like you're running for office pregame down there because the way you look down there coming at visiting all the people and
Yeah.
hanging out and all that.
No, it's homecoming, so I feel some familiar sights and faces. Mike makes me sit down because if I stand up, he's gonna
No,
short.
no, you have
But
to move the camera if
hold
you
on,
stand up.
watch this.
Sit down, sit down. He
Okay.
does this every
All right.
time.
But no, look, it's very cool, man. I saw some faces. I met a couple of my teammates, dads I didn't know about, some uncles. So yeah, it feels very welcoming down there. And guess what? My daughter's down there now. So
Man,
that's insane.
well, your brother is the punter,
Yeah.
so
And guess what? He got to talk at homecoming this year at the pep rally.
how'd he do?
How did he do? He did his best Varsity Blues impersonation. Anybody seen Varsity Blues? He said,
Yes.
last night I was laying in bed. I had a dream.
Here we go. Here we
I had a
go.
dream that we beat Port Arthur 28-14.
It's Port Gibson, and I'm
Port
going to get
Gibson.
you through the
It-
Port Arthur's the other state.
I had a dream we beat Fort Gibson 28-14.
28-14.
And then I woke up and I realized that wasn't a dream. That was a nightmare. 'Cause we beat them way worse than that. Hey, look, the crowd went crazy. He did a good job.
I like
Good.
that. I
Good.
like that. Good homecoming crowd here. Port Gibson is more southern part of Mississippi, and they have made the trip up. I was talking to Coach Benji earlier, and he was saying, Ouachita had a bye week this time last year, and so did Port Gibson. So bottom line, they got together and worked it out to where they can come in here and play this game, and we're really, really glad that they were able to do that.
Yeah, Benji talked about how, well, he kind of put his AD hat on how he had to just find an opponent,
Right.
right?
And he did.
And we were about to play Zachary for a little while,
Ooh.
And, and I believe in the Lions, but I believe in them a lot more versus.
Well, all right, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You got Port Gibson this week, but the next 5 weeks is a gauntlet
Yeah.
for Ouachita at Franklin Parish. I've already heard everybody's talking about it's game of the week, number one game of the week. Everybody's going to be in Winsboro next week.
Yep.
We'll be broadcasting it live, and if you can't make the game, we'd love to have you there. But if you can't, make sure you stay tuned right here on the Ouachita Lions Sports Network. And then it's at Reston, defending state champs, and then at West Monroe. And then you come home for a game, and that's just these lowly Neville Tigers coming in.
So
You might have heard of them,
Hey,
And then we go to Ash, Alexandria Senior High, on Halloween night.
So basically, we have a prove it run there.
A 5-game gauntlet is
Yeah.
what that will be.
Rustin just beat the brakes off of Midland Lee.
Midland Lee last night, and it wasn't even close. So
That's the Friday Night Lights team, right?
you talk about Ruston stepping down a notch, or they lost some people. No, they just reloaded.
Yeah. Well,
By the way, pregame show being brought to you by Macaroni Kid, Monroe, West Monroe. Now, Coach Jacobs, you got your ears on down there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talk to us about it. Let's look at this. You are a Ouachita alumni. I am a Ouachita alumni. Dez is a Ouachita alumni. What's it like for us to be here for homecoming?
I'm gonna tell you, it's a great feeling. It's a opportunity for us to see people we hadn't seen in years, and as an educator, as an administrator, as a coach, I get a chance to see some people that I taught, some people that I coached, as well as you guys. Des, I coach Des.
Go.
He was able to see some of his classmates and all that. It's just a good feeling to see the transition from how we allow people to be on outside the track with a VIP tailgating area. So it's great. It's great.
yeah.
Coach,
Very well said.
one
Very
thing
well
about
said.
us at homecoming, I don't think Des has this issue yet. A few more pounds, a little bit more gray hair. Not that we want to talk about that, but
Hey, well,
yeah.
look, luckily I know a guy that's what he do is I get the pounds off, So we're gonna show up next year to homecoming, and y'all gonna be even more fit. That's what we're doing.
I was just about to say that. Now Des, he's the definition of a mannequin in the store.
he's that talking mannequin. You got to watch that one.
Yeah, he wants to get in our pockets and get a little money from it.
That's
though.
right.
But I'm trying to lose weight as we speak.
Oh, look at
Hey,
you.
but look, and I wanted to say something. Mike brought you on as an alumni. He's not just an alumni. He's an
No, he
all-time
was like the
great.
greatest running back, one of the greatest running
Yeah.
backs.
Now you
I,
said it first time. You say the greatest Washington running
I
back.
know,
Hey,
I
look,
know, and
you know it, Mike.
I heard from a few other running backs that didn't quite appreciate
You can,
that.
but
So,
look, you can
so
make an argument for sure.
we put you in the top 3 to top 5. How about that, Coach?
Hey, that's
I'm just blessed to be in the conversation, man.
There you
I'm
go.
blessed
There
to be
you
in the
go.
conversation.
absolutely. And so yeah, I was looking at Neville's broadcast. You know, they had Robert Lane, they had a couple other big names, and I was like, oh, that's so I feel honored to be that version of that, a part of that crew for Watch Talk with you guys.
Well,
No
you are.
doubt. No doubt.
Both of you guys are. We have Ricky Robertson in the house. He will be doing our stats for tonight. T. Lay is doing all the TV production, and man, so far killing it. So don't want to jinx him either. We just want to make sure this thing goes off as planned here. So we're gonna go ahead and take our first break. We'll come back with game time weather conditions brought to you by Jared Floyd and the Digital Weather Desk. Also, keys to the game by Paul Evans Bail Bonds. We will be doing both of those when we come back. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
Customer service is really important in the car industry because when you take care of the customer let people know how good you are, and that brings in referrals. So customer retention and customer satisfaction is one of my best things I love about doing this thing. Because if they're happy, I'm happy. My customer happiness is my happiness.
We warmly invite you to join us in worship at North Monroe. Our hearts are dedicated to serving Jesus and growing together as a community of faith. Through the power of worship, the intimacy of small groups tailored for all ages, and our deep commitment to supporting one another as we seek to walk with Christ. Join us on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m. at our Monroe campus. You can also worship with us at our Bastrop campus at 10:30 a.m. For more info, visit us at northmonroe.com.
For all your favorite Mexican dishes, stop by Monroe's newest restaurant, El Tío Jose. The Garcia family welcomes you and yours 7 days a week at 5120 Desert Street. El Tío Jose. You're going to love it.
And we are back to the Ouachita Lions Den. It is homecoming time, and it is time to go over our keys to the game. Keys to the game here are tonight brought to you by Paul Evans Bail Bonds. Paul is a graduate of Ouachita Parish High School. He's been helping families for years during some of their toughest times. If you get in a bind, call Paul, 267-7740. Coach Jacobs, we're going to start with you tonight. For the Ouachita Lions to win this homecoming game against the Blue Wave of Port Gibson, what do they need to do?
In order for us to win this game, we got to make sure we just simply stay focused. We got to be able to establish the run with the absence of MJ Dade. We got to be able to establish the run with our running backs, Cam Williams, and the other rest of the running backs. And we also got to be able to get the offense off the field on third down.
Okay, Des, ask the same question to you. Paul Evans Bail Bonds. Keys to the game for the Lions to win, they need to what?
I really do co-sign that third down efficiency on both sides of the ball. We're gonna have to win third down efficiency on offense and defense, and just owning the trenches on offense and defense. If we own the trenches, I think it's a very simple. We ain't really got to get outside of our skis against these guys, and if we can grind them out, they don't have a lot of numbers. So we grind the ball on the ground, it's gonna tire them out over time.
Well, one of the things I want to talk about, and yes, it's a key to the game. I've been doing these games for 36 years straight now for Ouachita High School. I cannot remember the last time you had not one, not two, but three solid kickers and punters in our special teams area. You're talking about Hernandez, who's short game, short field, field goals, extra points. You're talking about Cam Gale with the long ones. Man, when you have a 43-yard field goal 2 weeks ago against Wassman, a 42 last week against Sterlington.
Wow.
And then these kickoffs that are able to go all the way into the end zone. To me, that is the key to the game. But how about that punter who is able to flip the whole field? And he's had a couple of blocks or muffs or all that have maybe hurt his average a little bit. But when you've got a punter that can punt from his own 20, 25 and literally flip the field, yes, that is incredible.
It's a weapon.
We got Coach Benji here.
Okay, yep.
Let's get him on. Coach, we got homecoming night. Got a lot of distractions.
Yeah.
How do we remain focused and get this victory tonight with all those distractions?
Man, look, these guys are so hungry to go 4-0, man. I know they're going to come out and play good. I hope you see a sharp team tonight because they've had a great week of practice, and we're just ready to get out here and showcase for these people that may not have seen us yet this year, the people that are coming back. Hope we make it a great homecoming for everybody.
Appreciate it, Coach.
All right,
Good
thank
luck.
you, head football coach and athletic director Benji Lewis. Anyway, back to that's one of those things that we have struggled with.
Kicking, special teams.
Yeah. Back to that. And by the way, it has been since 2010 since the Ouachita Lions went 3-0. I can't find on record the last time the Lions went 4-0. I know they did it. I think they did it during your time in 05 and the 06
Yeah, we went 5-0 that year.
That's what I'm saying.
I do believe the 4-0 happened in 2010 as well.
Did it? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
The last time they went 4-0 as well, and it ain't happened since. That's a long time. So
It has been. I mean,
15 years.
15 solid years. All right, back to the punter and back to those kickers. Your thoughts on that on the kicking game?
Well, it's in a tight game like we had last week versus Thursday. It was definitely a weapon being able to flip the
Right.
field, and it's going to be a weapon, especially later in the season. I don't think it's going to be as much of a weapon tonight because, like Trey said, was going to say on stage, he ain't going to have much work tonight because we shouldn't have to punt if they do their job, and we hope we don't have to punt.
It's a long drive from Port Gibson, Mississippi, but they have made that drive tonight. They are the Blue Wave. They've got their blue helmets, and they'll be wearing white jerseys and white pants. These Ouachita Lions are dressed up in their cardinal red helmet and jersey with white pants, and you'll hear them coming out on the field here in just a few moments. I want to go ahead and get these starting lineups done so we can brag about these Ouachita Lions. At quarterback on offense, number 1, Montrell Connor Jr., 5'9", 190. He is a senior. At running back, MJ Dade, 5'5", 161, Lightning. He is a senior. At your X-wide receiver is number 8, Seneca Battle, 6'2", 183, senior, or he's a junior. And you can hear the Ouachita Lions coming out on the field now. See him on that screen there. They look good. They're looking really good. At the Z-wide receivers, number 2, Kevon Whitlock, 5'1", 166, senior. In the slot, Wydell Clark. Man, what a weapon that is. 5'9", 145, he's a senior. Your tight end, Cam Brooks, number 9, 5'10", 185. He is a senior. At left tackle is Carter Boyd, number 69, 6 foot, 227. He is a senior. Your left guard's number 59, C.J. Williams, 6 foot, 270, senior. It says 5 foot on there, but it is 6. And your center's number 77, A.J. Washington, 6'1", 330. He is a senior. We will finish this lineup after the prayer and the national anthem. So we'll go ahead and take a break. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, brought to you by Creed and Creed. We'll be right back.
Imagine having a beautiful smile that carries you through all stages of life, and that beautiful smile begins at Caples and Robinson Orthodontics. To further enhance our patient experience and care, Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson welcome Dr. Cami Laird as a new member of the Caples and Robinson practice. And with over 56 years of combined practice, we are the most experienced orthodontic group in Northeast Louisiana. We use the latest advancements in orthodontic technology, including the Damon Ultima system for braces, and Spark aligners that are customized to fit your life, not the other way around. Our doctors and staff will make sure you have the best experience possible on your journey to a straighter smile. That includes faster and more comfortable treatment that will give you a smile you'll be proud to wear. Ready to get started? Contact Caples and Robinson Orthodontics today at 318-325-9655 and take the first step towards a confident smile.
Randall Garvin's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats is now open. 2 incredible and delicious institutions now under one roof. Fresh cut steaks, stuffed meats, and wraps.
He's got fresh seafood of every kind, along with boiled shrimp, barbecue ribs, sausage, and chicken. Plus, there's always grab-and-go dishes if you're not cooking.
Randall's is also taking ham and turkey orders for the holidays.
Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats, 1 block off 165 at 2607 Fur End, Monroe.
Built to last and backed by integrity, Allied Roofing is your trusted veteran-owned roofing company in Monroe. Quality service and professional installation Make them your best choice for roofing solutions. Allied Roofing is ready to provide you with dependable, quick, and customized roofing services that suit your needs 24/7.
Diamond Gun and Outdoor in Lakeshore. Clearly a cut above the others. Get ready for hunting season at your one-stop shop, Diamond Gun and Outdoors. Ammo, and check out the latest new and used rifles. Why hunt all over town when Diamond Gun and Outdoor in Lakeshore has everything you need, family owned and operated? Diamond Gun and Outdoor, 8203 Desert in Lakeshore, just down from Ray's PG. Diamond Gun and Outdoor, 8203 Desert, Lakeshore.
And we are back. Week number 4 at the Lions Den in the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. Finishing up the lineups for the offensively for the Ouachita Lions. At right guard, you've got number 66, Marcus Jacobs, 5'10", 288 senior. At right tackle, number 71, Julian Treadway, 6 foot 290 senior. And your other running back, you're going to hear a lot of him tonight as well. Number 6, Cam Williams, 5'6", 185 senior. Do want to go ahead and give chance to check in with Jared Floyd at the digital weather desk about game time conditions for this beautiful September game.
Hey guys, happy homecoming to all of our Lion alum as everyone returns to the Lions Den for tonight's game. Kickoff temperature will likely be in the upper end of the 70s. If you haven't noticed already, it is beautiful outside, and it's just going to get even more nice as the evening progresses. Game will wrap up with temperatures in the upper end of the 60s. Winds will be light and no rain chances. So enjoy all the homecoming festivities and enjoy, hopefully, another Lion win.
All right, thank you, Jared Floyd, Digital Weather Desk. The captains are out on the field right now, and we'll go down to Coach Bryant Jacobs with White Hat and the officiating crew for that coin toss. They should be getting started here any minute.
Jay Floyd, how about it? I thought about him this morning, man. Shout out to the Digital Weather Desk.
Absolutely. He's doing a killer job.
Everybody play hard. White and red, that's what we're going to have. White and red tonight, we're going to make it easy, okay? Yes, sir. White, take care of your players on and off the field for us. If I come to you with a problem, red too. If I come to you, one of you guys, if I got a player, please take care of that for me. Don't make me have to take him to the sidelines, okay? White, you going to call the toss. What you going to call? Tails. Man going to call tails. The 3 conferences are tails. The zebra head is heads. I'm going to let it hit the turf, all right? He called tails, Barry. It is heads. Watch calls. One to toss. What you want to do, gentlemen? You want to defer. Gentlemen, you're going to get the football right here. Which way you want to kick, gentlemen? Away from you. You want to kick this way. Yeah. Line up right there and face me. Gentlemen,
all right, Coach Jacobs, give us the summary.
We won the toss, and we deferred.
Typical.
And you know the referee pretty much makes the decisions for him now.
Yes, well, thankfully. Thankfully. That way, no mistakes that way.
Exactly.
No mistakes at all. All right, Coach, get ready for a great game. It is coming up here. And do want to say thank you guys for the Paul Evans Bail Bonds keys to the game. And we have talked about everything that we need for Ouachita to win this game. Des, final thoughts about this Blue Wave team. They're coming in 3-1. They're not a pushover team.
No, they're not a pushover. And I said that half jokingly about not punting. Hopefully we don't have to punt, but they definitely got some football players over there.
Now they do go both ways though. That's something that I'm thinking second half might be more of an issue.
Pause. But yeah, we definitely want to take advantage of the numbers. It's a numbers game, you know?
Right.
And they definitely are out. They're just overmatched with the numbers if we play our game right.
All right. So team's already out on the field. Port Gibson's on the field, ready to kick off. They are the Blue Wave. And we're going to be talking about their players and their quarterback. Their quarterback is they run the spread offense, and they run. Now, talk about that defense. Now, when a team comes to Ouachita with a 3-3-5 defense, man, what does that make you want to do?
You want to run the ball.
Run the ball,
but
absolutely.
They can walk down their backers down and give like a bear front look if they want. So it's a multiple.
And they like to spread the game out. And one of the reasons they like to spread their receivers out is because their quarterback is an athlete and he's able to run. So, you spread it out. That makes it a little bit easier to take it up the middle. So we're going to see how they do tonight. Lions come in 3-0, looking to go 4-0. First time since we can count, probably since 2010. Here comes the opening kickoff. Cam Gale boots that thing down deep, and it's going to go into the end zone. That is a great way to start the game. The senior captain of the soccer team just started football just a few weeks ago, and he is killing it in football.
He got the leading average in the division. Goodness. I got NFL, college, and high school.
You did, all in one phrase.
In the district, right, Mike?
Absolutely. So speaking of, by the way, you're going to be doing the call on the ULM Arkansas State game tomorrow.
I am.
So looking forward to
it's melding together. I called Brian. I tell Brian Vincent that I called Brian Jacobs him the other day.
Uh-oh. Well, that'll work too. Coach Jacobs appreciates that.
Yeah, but got to be with Jones.
All right, here come the Blue Wave to the offense. They will start this series at their own 20 thanks to a kickoff that went into the end zone. Touchback.
All right, look at they're lined up shoulder to shoulder, man.
Shoulder to shoulder, one receiver out to the right, and they're going to hand off right side, or the quarterback may have kept that one. And he's going to get about a yard on the right side.
Sorry, Mike. Like they tried to run a dive of some sort. He fell down in the backfield. He tripped before he got to the line.
Yeah, basically no gain. We're going to call it 2nd down and 10. And, we all know about the distractions of homecoming. You got the beautiful ladies sitting down here, the queen and her court. Band's looking good tonight as well. Same formation, quarterback under center. Fumbles the ball in the backfield. He picks it up, and the Lions tackle him there. He will be tackled back at the 14-yard line. Loss of 6 on the play, 3rd and 16.
Yeah, they're in like 13 personnel. Like they have 3 tight ends, Mike. And just another bad snap. I hate to see that. I love to see it, but you know what I mean.
Tell the truth the way it is. Now they're substituting a little bit. Receiver still out on the right side. Everybody else lining up kind of shoulder to shoulder, tight formation. Quarterback goes back in shotgun for this one. And they're going to call a timeout already. We'll take that 30-second timeout as well. You are tuned in to Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed. Back in 30.
Find fresh flavors with Ginger's Kitchen. Ginger's Kitchen is your go-to source for homemade dry rubs, seasoning mixes, and mouth-watering canned goods. Our seasonings and mixes are made with homegrown ingredients, perfect for grilling brisket, enhancing your burgers, or adding a special touch to any meal. You can find our full list of offerings by visiting our website at gingerskitchen.store or emailing us at gingerskitchen@yahoo.com. Ginger's Kitchen, down-home products infused with homegrown ingredients, made fresh from our kitchen to yours.
Action here at the Lions Den, broadcasting from the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. It is 3rd down and 16. Port Gibson, the Blue Wave, have already taken their first time out of the game. 10:51 in this El Tio Jose first quarter. No score. This is the very first drive. And we've noticed some quarterback changeouts, and that's what we're trying to keep up with here.
They had Raphael Neal playing QB the last play, who's listed as a wide receiver / DB. And number 15 is back.
Yeah, 15 is the quarterback. Crudison, I believe is his name. There's a snap, handoff right up the middle, tackled in the backfield. Another loss on the play. My goodness, Dylan Berryman letting them know all about what it's like playing at Ouachita High School.
Trying to hit a little inside run there and just get out of it. They were not in a position to really try to collect that first down, so they was trying to get a room for their punter, and Dylan said no to that.
Well, not only that, you got Wydell Clark already in Blue Wave territory to receive the ball at the Blue Wave 45. And Wydell Clark, they better cover him or kick away from him.
I want to see him take it to the house. And when you got a team making mistakes like that, you got to take advantage.
So 4th down and 19 after no gain and 2 losses on the play. Port Gibson to kick.
Oh, that's false.
High snap.
Don't block it.
And he is going to run. He's going to keep it. He may make it.
Nah, he's not going to get it.
He is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's better than the punt he would have gotten off because that punt was high. He came down, and Lions were already on him. So Lions will take over on downs with no official punt there, and they're already in great field position.
Credit to him being a football player.
Yeah.
That might have been the best-case scenario because he kicked that thing to Waddell. Ain't no telling what could have happened.
Lee Edwards, Mazda sideline report, your assessment of the first possession.
Basically, it looked like they running a lot of empty. Early, they had number 2. If you recall, Coach Lewis stated they had number 2. They play them all over the place, but hey, can't really tell what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and they put everybody on the line, which some of those guys were covered up. Couldn't even go out for a pass. Weird.
So the Lions take over 1st and 10 at the Blue Wave 25. This is Ouachita's first possession. Great field position. And Montrell Connor out there at quarterback. MJ Dade next to him. He is in shotgun. And the Blue Wave jumps off sides. That's going to be a quick 5 for the Lions.
Yeah, Jakarian Barnes decided he was going to try to time the snap. I like his gusto. You might want to kind of try to get a beat on the snap before you try to time it, though.
And that is Cam. That is Cam in there instead of Dade.
Maybe he'd been watching film and he saw some tails he liked on film that made him think he knew the snap count.
That is definitely Cam in the running back slot. And Montrell has the ball. Ready to pass.
Did he get it?
He's passed. It looks like it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. That is touchdown, Ouachita. Let's make sure we get the right name and the right number on that one. That appears to be Battle, number 8. Seneca Battle with the touchdown pass. One play, one touchdown. Lions up 6-0.
Wide open up the seam. He made a heck of a catch, by the way, to make that. Because that ball was like, it was on a line and a little further away from him. Heck of a catch to maintain possession there.
Creed and Creed touchdown. Lions up 6-0.
Look, we made a comment, Mike, that we have some weapons. And if, between Waddell and Cam Brooks, who's landing in the backfield, and with Seneca Battle get involved too, wedge.
That's what it was. It was they line up in the swinging gate, and quick snap, 2-point conversion. That's going to be 8-0. Ouachita Lions take the lead. We're going to take a 30-second break. We will be right back. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
Built to last and backed by integrity, Allied Roofing is your trusted veteran-owned roofing company in Monroe. Quality service and professional installation make them your best choice for roofing solutions. Allied Roofing is ready to provide you with dependable, quick, and customized roofing services that suit your needs 24/7. Visit them online at alliedroofingco.com or call 257-6107. Allied Roofing, proud supporters of Ouachita football.
Back to the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. Here's Cam Gale with the kickoff for the Lions, and it's a pooch kick, and it's going to land at the 20. Nobody covers it. Now it's loose, and they're still trying to cover it. They do at the 7, and the Lions are going to tackle him at the 2. He went backwards trying to get that ball. He did get it, but by that time, the kickoff team had caught up to him and tackled him. Horrible field position for Port Gibson.
Okay, so our kicking team is really starting to
They are.
weapon. You start with level 1. Let's just try to get it into the end zone. Then you do that and say, hey, okay, how about you try to pin them deep by strategically pooching it and making it drop short so your coverage can get down there, which is exactly what happened.
Line of scrimmage will be the 4-yard line. Port Gibson starts at their 4, and with the power of that front line from Ouachita, I'm curious to see how they're going to handle this.
They come back out in their traditional set. They tried some wonky stuff the first drive, and it didn't work.
This is the spread we talked about. Trips receivers to the right side, one receiver to the left. Quarterback in shotgun, and he's standing in the end zone, too. That's how far back they are. Man in motion, handoff. That's going to be a safety.
Not the
tackle in an end zone. They may give him forward progress to about the half-yard line.
And
so he will lose 3.
And right now we're just destroying them up front. I don't know if we got the replay, but it's a fire drill right now to see who's going to get back there first.
Well, and so far everybody's getting back there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how far back they are. Man in motion, handoff. That's going to be a safety.
Not the
tackle in an end zone. They may give him forward progress.
Pressure went on a stunt, and they didn't account for it.
Replay brought to you by Caples and Robinson Orthodontics. Here comes Port Gibson. They've got 2nd down and 14, the ball at the half-yard line. Spread formation, trips to the right, quarterback in shotgun. He wants to throw. He's under pressure. He's got to roll out. He just throws that ball away. He's got a receiver down there.
Oh, my goodness.
He caught it at the 22. Lions tackle him at the 33 or 34. That was just a throw, just a jump ball, and Port Gibson won that one. That's their first down of the night.
So here's the thing. It was a scramble drill. Dylan Behrman took the center.
He's under pressure. He's got to roll out. He just throws that ball away. He's got a receiver down there.
Oh, my goodness.
He caught it at the 22. Lions tackle him at the 33 or 34. That was just
take it and go to the house.
8-0 Ouachita leads Port Gibson with their second possession of the game. 8:30 left in this El Tio Jose first quarter. Blue Wave have the big ball, 1st and 10 at their 34. That was a 33-yard gain on that pass.
And excellent concentration by the receiver to look that ball in.
Absolutely right. Trips again to the right side, one receiver to the left. Quarterback in shotgun, hands off right side. He will get a yard, maybe 2 on that carry.
I like what I'm seeing so far from our defensive line. They've tried us inside. They've tried us off tackle, and right now we're winning that battle. Their best play, the only one play of their offense has been their quarterback scrambling, which he's known to be a dual threat weapon buying time.
Number 15, Camonte Crudison is the quarterback. He's a junior, 6'3", 175, and he can scramble. By the way, we welcome Port Gibson viewers. If you are tuned in, you're welcome here. In fact, you guys send us an email, along with you Ouachita Lion alum now, ophsradio@gmail.com. We'll give you a shout-out tonight, ophsradio@gmail.com.
This is their best
Quarterback takes a snap. He rolls to his left under pressure, throws the ball incomplete.
Yeah, and that's their best chance. They're gonna have to move the pocket. They're coming out in 4 wide, 10, one running back, and spreading us out. Tried to kind of overload that left side of the field with some levels routes, and it wasn't there. But he's not gonna have time. They're gonna have to move the pocket.
They definitely are getting good penetration in past that O-line. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Blue Wave. They're at their own 36-yard line. They started at their 4 and completed a 33-yard pass from their own 1, and now they've got 3rd and 8. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Crudison is in shotgun, takes a snap. There's a whistle. Let's see if that's going to be a procedure call or a timeout called, or what is that? White Hat says delay of game. So back up Port Gibson another 5. It'll be 3rd and 13.
A lot of self-inflicted wounds so far by Port Gibson, which when you're already up against it with just because of your roster numbers, you can't afford that. Now we're making a little line change. We're getting some fresh rushers in. If he can snap the ball, he can get a penalty.
He sure could, but he didn't get it quick enough. Snap is back, quarterback in shotgun. He is under pressure, rolls to his left, and now he's just going to scramble to try to get the first down. He's going to get close, but not enough. He'll be about 2 or 3 yards short. It's going to bring up 4th and short at their own 43. Let's see if they punt or if they go for it.
If I'm Port Gibson, I'm going for it for sure. But look, this guy's mobile. We brought inside pressure. If you know you have inside pressure coming as an end, you have to get up the field. You can't let him outside of the pocket. He just don't jump out the window, and you can't expect your guys to cover that long.
4th and 2. They're changing personnel. It appears to be a punt unit. Wydale Clark goes back to receive this punt. But let's see if they actually do it. Fake time, who knows?
Look like we're running punt safe.
Yeah, and Wydale, man, he's been electric already this year. Can't wait to see as the Lions get to the meat of their schedule. Short snap, punt is away. And it is going to bounce.
Did it touch one of them? Get it.
He's going to pick it up at the 23. He's returning at 30, 35. He's out to the 40, still on his feet, 45, 50, 45, 40. Wydale Clark still on his feet, 30, 25, cutting across the field to the 20, and that's where they bring him down. Holy cow, what we were just talking about. Wydale Clark, great return.
Look, Mike, he wanted that end zone.
He did.
Look, that man's nasty. And we used to play called hot ball, where you throw the ball up, one person catch and run away from everybody. That looked like hot ball right there. 57-yard return there net from Wydale Clark.
Lee Edwards Moss, the sideline coach. Your view of that play from down there?
Well, Waddy took a gamble, and it looked like somebody might have touched it.
Yeah, I think
so
that's
what you call high IQ, and he was able to field it and almost take it to the house.
Absolutely. And the ball is at the 20. You talk about field position for the Lions. They started the last one at the 25. This one is just outside of the 20-yard line. 2 receivers to the right includes Clark and Montrell in shotgun. Looking to the sideline there. Running back is number 6, Cam Williams.
We got to throw him out of this. They don't have. Look at it.
Snap. Williams gets a handoff. He tries the left side. Got some room. He's got 5. He's got 10. Down to the 10. Still on his feet and gets inside the 5. It's a Chris Lewis Coney Island connection first down, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, look at Cam showing the good feet on the outside. Look, we run zone weak into the boundary, and he cuts it back, and it's man on man. They tell the running back, that's your man to beat. He beat him.
It is a hydration break. They do it every game in September. Even though it's a little bit cooler tonight, we're still in September. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, where Ouachita leads 8-0. This broadcast powered by Creed and Creed. We'll be right back.
Find fresh flavors with Ginger's Kitchen. Ginger's Kitchen is your go-to source for homemade dry rubs, seasoning mixes, and mouth-watering canned goods. Our seasonings and mixes are made with homegrown ingredients, perfect for grilling brisket, enhancing your burgers, or adding a special touch to any meal. You can find our full list of offerings by visiting our website at gingerskitchen.store or emailing us at gingerskitchen@yahoo.com. Ginger's Kitchen, down-home products infused with homegrown ingredients, made fresh from our kitchen to yours.
Back to action in the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. 8-0. Ouachita Lions lead it, and they're about to score again. They've got first and goal from the 4.
Too late.
It is Cam Williams, the running back, Montreal Connor Jr., the quarterback, in shotgun. Receivers both sides. He wants to throw, throws it over the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Ouachita. And that one was Wydell Clark for the Creed and Creed touchdown.
Slant flat, baby. Take your running back, run him to the flats, and run a slant. You got man coverage. You're not going to stop Waddell from getting inside right there. Perfect executed pass from Montreal Connor Jr.
Absolutely. That makes the score 14-0 because the Lions always come out in a swinging gate formation, and sometimes they run the play from there, which is a 2-point conversion. Right now, I'm assuming they're going to kick, but you know what?
No.
You know what happens when you assume, Tez? You get us both in trouble. Let's just say that.
They don't know though, Mike. It's a numbers game. It's an audible. They looking at the numbers. If the numbers look right, they're gonna fake it.
Well, doesn't even look like they're even going to pretend to kick the ball here. There's a snap. 2-point conversion. It's Wydell Clark, and it is going to be incomplete. Actually, it's intercepted, but it's a touchback. So Clark doesn't have real good numbers as a quarterback there. But anyway, 2-point conversion failed. 14-0 is our score. Ouachita on top.
And that's what you do right now, Mike.
This is the time to do
the time to put everything on film, because guess what? Now people have to prepare for that. Because now we've shown multiple ways to fake. So what you gonna stop?
Absolutely right. Want to invite you, by the way, to join us each week during the season on Wednesday nights at 6 at El Tio Jose, 5120 Desert in Monroe for the Coach Benji Lewis Show. We go on live at 6, and you can stop by, enjoy dinner, catch up on Ouachita Lion football. That's the Coach Benji Lewis Show every Wednesday, 6 to 7, El Tio Jose. You're going to eat good, too.
Man, them coaches, that's how they think, though, man. They be thinking 3 weeks down the line, like, I'm going to get it so-and-so fits trying to prepare for this. I'm going to put 13 different type of punts in there so you'd have to practice that.
And the Lions have some tough games coming up down the line, too. Cam Gale kicks. He's another sky kick. This will be taken at the 15 by the Blue Wave. He is hit at the 20 and tackled at the 22. Good coverage again. And they're going to start. This is their third possession. They started at their own 20. They started at their own 4. And now is their best field position of the night at the, let's see where they're going to mark that, 20, looks like 23-yard line.
I thought he was about to get creamed. He did a good job of sidestepping.
So third possession of the night for the Blue Wave. Ouachita has had 2 and has touchdowns on both drives.
No punts.
Yet. Hey, that's when your punter is one of the best in the district and he doesn't punt, that's even better.
Yeah, no work. But their best success, Mike, is came when they spread us out 4 wide, get that quarterback in space.
Crudison is the quarterback for Port Gibson. He's in shotgun. Got receivers, twins out there, man in motion right to left, quick pass out to the right side. He's able to break a tackle and gain 8 out to the 30-yard line. So good catch and reception by Port Gibson.
And right now, they like the matchup. It looks like with Kevon Whitlock, and they're starting to go there.
It's Dylan.
Huh?
Dylan, it's number 2.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. I always mess that up because they say number 3. With Dylan Johnson, they like that matchup over there, and they're starting to go to it, try to get their wide receiver in space. So keep a lookout for that going forward.
Second down and short. Twins formation again. Crudison in shotgun. Man in motion again. Hand off. Hit in the backfield and down. Somebody submarined them. Let's see if I can grab that number. Or, Coach, if you see that number, you let me know down there. Looks like Mansfield maybe.
Number 11.
11.
Ray Jones.
Big
Good
Ray
job.
Jones, the dual player tight end / end rusher. But they keep trying this. Their best effort is to test this on the edge with their wide receivers in space.
With that speed. Loss of a couple there. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Port Gibson from Mississippi.
All right.
Win or lose, it's a long trip home, but you definitely am glad it's them and not us tonight. Twins formation, same formation. Guy in motion gets a jet sweep, tries to push it over the left side. He does not. Lions shut that down. He may get a gain of 1, but that will bring up 4th down and 3. And once again, let's look at this Wydell Clark return.
And that was number 11 again. Big Ray in there coming in on attack on the jet sweep.
It's like the Lions defense is well prepared. I know you guys had Coach Stamp on the coaches show this past week too.
Yeah. Definitely.
Always love hearing from him.
Well, so far they have what, 1 first down?
That
they
one.
One bomb, the broken play.
4th and 4. Port Gibson in punt formation. 14-0. Ouachita leads
that's
it.
a start.
It was. I mean, the receiver took off way before the snap.
He thought he was in the CFL.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. He didn't even try to stop.
So back up the blue wave, another 5. Wydell Clark on his return comes up to the Ouachita 45, 3:39 left in this El Tio Jose first quarter. Ouachita up 14-0. By the way, alumni, we see a lot of you in the stands. We know you're listening and watching. Port Gibson fans, you as well. Send us an email and let us know where you're watching from. ophsradio@gmail.com. It's ophsradio@gmail.com. Punter gets a high snap, and he's trying to run his way out of it again. He will be tackled inside the 10. This is the second time that has happened tonight. High snap, and the rush from the Lions gets to him before he can punt, and he just has to suck it up.
We're going to get the replay and see if the deep snapper's protected.
So. ophsradio@gmail.com. It's ophsradio@gmail.com. Punter gets a high snap, and he's trying to run his way out of it again. He will be tackled inside the 10. This talk about field position for Port Gibson. Their best field position has been their own 23.
I feel for the punter.
Yeah, no doubt.
It hits home.
Lions took over at the Port Gibson 25, scored a touchdown. They took over the next series at the Port Gibson 20, touchdown. Now they're starting at the Port Gibson 9 and have 1st and goal already.
I need them to punt so we can put a drive together.
No doubt. We'll take this, though. I'm all right with it. Connor in shotgun, back to pass. He's looking, got a man in the end zone, and it is caught. That is Kevon Whitlock.
Kevon Whitlock, the other number 2. Once again, slants across the board. It's like 7-on-7 out there right now. And Montrell's kicking, man, putting it right where it needs to be.
Creed touchdown for the Ouachita Lions makes it 20-0. Connor in shotgun, back to pass. He's looking, got a man in the end zone, and it is caught. That is Kevon Whitlock.
Kevon Whitlock, the other number 2. I know we definitely want. I'm happy we scored. I want to see us we need that work, Mike. I want to see us put a drive together. We need punt us the ball.
I'm okay with the reserves doing that next half.
We talk about Cam Williams. Something from MJ Dade, he's pretty athletic. If you catch him before the game, he did a full somersault coming through the run.
Oh, yeah.
So he's pretty athletic.
He said he's been flipping since he was a kid.
Coach, you could do that too, right?
I sure can.
Once.
Hey, I can do a backflip. Well, could.
Well, you can do one tonight. We've got a Katie and ambulance back there. They can help you out.
I got full coverage, too.
It'll be nice to see a good drive of just pounding Cam Williams.
Yeah, that's what I want to see us put it together, get something good on film.
No doubt.
Hernandez is in to kick the extra point to make this 21-0. Still the swinging gate formation. And they jump off sides. Port Gibson Blue Wave jump off sides. Now, does this change it? Do you want to kick or you want to go for 2 at this point? Because it's going to be at the 1.5-yard line.
No, actually, we just got a penalty, so they're going to give us the yards back.
Yeah.
But it's half the distance, so we don't get all the yards back.
Well, yeah, right.
So that's when it's not fair. Like an offensive penalty, you going 5 yards back. Defensive penalty, half the distance.
Half the distance.
Peyton Manning talked about changing that rule to make it fair.
All right, White Hat's about to tell us what's happened here. It's a procedure call against the Lions. That's why they jumped off sides. So back up Hernandez 5 more yards. And we're still going to go for the extra point, which is now going to be basically a 30-yard field goal attempt. $20-0, extra point pending for the Ouachita Lions. 3 possessions, 3 scores. That kick is up and blocked. So 20-0 will remain the score. We will be back after this quick break. You're tuned in to Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
Protect what matters most to you and find out the many ways you can benefit. 100% free tuition and fees to all state colleges. Job training in over 150 different career fields, healthcare, pay, and much more. The Louisiana Army National Guard, part-time service with lifelong benefits. Find out more by visiting www.lang-recruiting.com.
And gets to the 10, 11, 12, and that's where the return kick will go.
And we back. So
yep.
So far, Port Gibson has got one first down. They haven't got a punt off yet. So
no, they did one. Yeah, because Wydell returned that
right.
all the way
that's right.
down to the Port Gibson 20. So they've tried 3 punts, but they only got one away. The other 2, the Lions defense has swarmed that punter.
The snappers
took them out.
Snappers been putting them on an island.
Well, Port Gibson's going to start this one at their own 13. So their 4th possession, they started at the 20, the 4, the 23, and now the 13. I mean, just rotten field position for them, but credit to Ouachita Special Teams for that.
If I'm them, I'm spreading this out, letting that QB run around and see if he can test one of our DBs.
And they've got 3 receivers, trips stacked on the right side, 1 receiver to the left. Crutizon, the quarterback, in shotgun. He takes that snap. He's looking to throw. Got a man coming right at him. Misses him. Second one crushes him. Looked like I'm just about a pancake back there. That's a big one. And that's going to be a big tackle for loss.
My goodness, was that Petey Jones that came through and laid the boom on him like that?
Let's see if we've got the replay on that. Back in shotgun. He takes that snap. He's looking to throw. Got a man coming right at him. Misses him. Second one crushes him. Looked like I'm just about a pancake. By the way, we have to say a big thank you to Ricky Robertson, Coach Rob, and Longhorn Steakhouse for a pregame meal tonight for us. Man, this guy stepped it up a notch. Trick, all I got to tell you is great job, man.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Well, you did too. Don't lie.
I mean, chicken parm before
the
game.
I'm like, come on with that. Yeah, I can't wait to see what he does against Neville. That's the next home game. It's Neville. You know that. 4 weeks away.
I'm going to just tell you, Longhorns definitely has the best appetizer.
Oh, it was outstanding. It was outstanding. So, all right, Coach Jacobs on the sideline. You've seen this game played entirely within the 30 or 35-yard line of Port Gibson, and it's still first quarter, but it's 20-0 Ouachita. How do you, I know where the credit goes, but how do you tell your team if you're Port Gibson what to do here?
It's hard to tell, especially when you lose in all phases of the game. To be honest with you, it's other than that, you just got to keep coaching them up and tell them to play assignment football.
Yeah, that's still tough though. I mean, it was a long road trip to get here. They brought some fans with them, not a lot, but there's some fans over there. Not real happy though, Des.
Other than having some type of magic, I mean, I don't know what else to tell them other than just stay focused.
Hey, look, you know what?
And don't be bringing up no food. No voodoo.
He say, look, I'll coach, but I ain't got no magic wand. All right, I'm a magical coach.
You know what I'm saying?
Harry Potter. But yeah, they definitely gonna have to find something, and because they've tried, like you said, they've tried to run, they tried inside run, outside run. Their only success has been on scramble drill.
Yes. And by the way, Lions on the road next Friday night at Franklin Parish. We'll be driving to Winsboro, and that Des Ellis and that Franklin Parish team, they're still mad about losing last year. So it's going to be one heck of a night. 2nd down and 20 for the Blue Wave. Handoff in the end zone. That's going to be a safety, isn't it?
That's Dylan. Yes, that is a safety. Put that thing up. Look, that's Dylan right there saying, you can't block me. I know what you're about to do.
And I'm going to get you.
And I'm going to get you. All right.
That Franklin Parish team, they're still mad about losing last year. So it's going to be one heck of a night. 2nd down and 20 for the Blue Wave. Handoff in the end zone. That's going to be a safety, isn't it?
It's like, hey, I don't want none. I'm sorry. I'm going to get out the way.
So the 4th possession, the first one ended up losing it on a bad punt, then a punt with a great return by Wydell Clark. then another one with a bad punt, and now this one turns into a safety. It's 22-0. Ouachita Lions lead for this homecoming game over the Port Gibson, Mississippi Blue Waves.
Hey, Jacob, that looked like 60 protection when you do turn back protection.
I'm gonna tell you, Dylan knew the snap count better than the center.
I think you're right.
That was crazy. I don't know if the running back said something about him and upset him.
Lance Pac-Man Martin and junior sweetheart Kelsey tuned in from the back porch.
All right.
Gata at Dez. We'll keep the abbreviated for radio purposes. I knew I shouldn't have said that.
I like that. Abbreviated.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, but look, let me give a shout out to your sweetheart, Kelsey. I'm talking about savage running back. We played powder puff football. Her and Talisha Gibbons couldn't be touched.
Can't touch this.
Nope.
Pac-Man, appreciate you checking in at ophsradio@gmail.com. Happy homecoming from the back porch.
That's right.
Still 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this El Tio Jose first quarter. Ouachita up 22-0. And it's just the free kick after the safety. Lions will let it bounce, and they will take it at the 50, starting to return 45-40 on his feet to the 35, down to about the 33-yard line. The Port Gibson 33, and this is the worst field position of the night for the Lions.
Yep, and that looked like that was
Odie Fremont.
Odie Fremont that took that.
OD.
And look, Odie getting to run that thing a little bit without having to get a turnover. Had him a lane there.
He saw it and charged through it. I thought he was about to slip out of there.
I thought he was too. The Lion offense comes back out on the field. Line of scrimmage will be the Port Gibson 34-yard line. And isn't that something? You're at their 34, and that's your worst field position of the night, and it's the fourth possession.
We get something like a drive. Hey, look, you know when you see your players up there doing a little dance on the field, they feeling loose, feeling good.
They are feeling good here. Everybody in close with receivers on both sides, and it's going to be a handoff. Williams up the middle. He's got a break, running free. Still got it first down, 15, 14-yard line. My goodness, what a run. He just kept on going. Chris Lewis, Coney Island connection, first down.
Yeah, we come in with tight bunch and just plowed the field there.
Looking like a bowling ball going through there.
They are feeling good here. Everybody in close with receivers on both sides, and it's going to be a handoff. Williams up the middle. He's got a break, running, and what a bobbled snap, but he was able to hand it off to Williams, who's going to turn around and get a gain out of it. It was a bobbled snap, and he just basically bobbled it over to Williams.
No, he kept
who picks up 5?
That was MJ. I mean, not MJ, but that was Montreal.
Oh, Montreal kept that one. It's on both sides, and it's going to be a handoff. Williams up the middle. He's got a break, running, and what a bobbled snap, but he was able to hand it off to Williams, who's going to turn around to Cam. And Cam's going to pick up close to the first down to get another 4 or 5 yards there. So that's different. Down. That's different. Connor calls the count, but the snap goes to Williams.
A direct snap. And the play before you was bad. Now, what you got there, Jacob?
I don't think that's playing, fellas.
Yeah, I think that was a bad snap. Yeah, I had never seen this
credit. I'm getting credit.
First, it was a bad snap before from AJ, and Connor recovered it. And it's smart of him to slide and get down and not take no extra punishment on that.
3rd down and 1 for Ouachita at about the 6-yard line of Port Gibson. Connor takes it, pitches to Williams. Williams has that Chris Lewis Coney Island connection, first down to the 2-yard line. It will be 1st and goal for the Lions again.
Yeah, we getting that work, a little downhill toss action. They want him to get vertical as soon as possible, and he did.
Homecoming is the night where everything happens your way.
Well, I've seen the games where you wish that.
We'll take it.
Yeah, Connor from the 2 takes a snap, hands it off. Williams is trying to push his way in, hits a wall at about the 1, so it'll be 2nd down and goal.
Hey, look, that was an Oklahoma drill, and shout out to number 4, Port Gibson. He wanted to smoke.
But a lot of people didn't know back in the day we played a Mississippi team for homecoming all the time.
Was that Provine?
Provine and T.L. Weston.
T.L. Weston, I remember that. Handoff right side. He is close to the touchdown. He gets it. That is a touchdown for Cam Williams.
And that was number 4 again. He met him again. And this time he picked him up and carried him into the end zone, it looked like almost.
So Lions score again, 28-0, a Creed and Creed touchdown.
Mississippi team for homecoming all the time.
Was that Provine?
Provine and T.L. Weston.
T.L. Weston, I remember that. Handoff right side. He is close to the touchdown. He gets it. That is a Caples and Robinson orthodontics instant replay. Extra point attempt by, it looks like Gale out there. Snap, placement, kick is up. Looks good, and it is. So the Lions go to 28 29 to nothing. We're back in 30 seconds. You're tuned in to the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
David's Mobile Detail and Wash makes it so convenient. They come to you. Cars, RVs, boats, motorcycles, airplanes, homes, buildings, and more. For all your mobile detail and wash needs, call David's Mobile Detail and Wash 547-3233.
Back to action to the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. We have a 29 to nothing ball game and the end of the first quarter. So 29 unanswered points scored by the Ouachita Lions in this homecoming contest. Des, wow.
You know, a lot of self-inflicted wounds, but you know, when you're a good, part of being a good team is knowing how to play a bad team. And so far, we're playing them well.
Port Gibson, though, is not known to be a bad team. They're 3-1 coming into this game, but I don't know if it's a road trip or if they're I don't know what it is, but man, Ouachita is handing it to them tonight.
Mike, this is a bad team, brother.
I'm being polite to their viewers that are watching here online.
I think Basher might want to schedule them for homecoming.
Kickoff taken at the 3-yard line. Here we go, and just crunch with a big flag coming in at the 14-yard line. Lions hit him so hard, and then flags still being thrown out there. So we'll have to check and see
let's get that
what
replay.
this is about.
Let's get that replay. I love to see with even this going on. We didn't get it. I'd love to see special teams. Like that's when you're just playing the game, coming down, laying the boom.
Here comes the boom.
We got a little
the officials
booty shot right now on the sideline. Hey, we hot. Our sideline camera's hot.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
All right, waiting to hear from the officials. They're all meeting at the line of scrimmage, which is about the 14.5-yard line, trying to decide what that flag was about.
Trying to decide. I hope they know.
Well, I mean, we hadn't gotten a signal. Here it comes. It's against Port Gibson. That is against Port Gibson. It's a personal foul.
What happened?
It didn't.
Oh, holding.
Oh, it's a hold. Was it a hold? Okay.
Holding call. Good, clean football hit there.
All right, so that's going to move Port Gibson back to the 8-yard line, their own 8-yard line. My goodness, this is the worst field position I've seen for a team in a decade.
Come on, Trey Albrecht, give him a break.
I don't even think that's Trey down there, is it?
Trey?
It might be. 11:53 left in the CFM Enterprises second quarter. 29-0. Ouachita leads it. Port Gibson with their spread offense. Twins receivers. Quarterback back to throw. Under pressure. Rolls to his left. Now throws the ball to a receiver that's wide open. First down and more. 30-35 on his feet. Tackled at about the 30. He may give him forward progress to the 36. That is the team we saw on that huddle film. That is a good pass.
This is the offense they have to run, Mike. And he still didn't have time there, but get him outside of
quarterback back to throw. Under pressure. Rolls to his left. Now throws the ball to a receiver that's wide open. First down and more. 30-35 on his feet. Tackled at about the 30. He may give it of the night, and it's at their own 36. This is the farthest they've been upfield for the whole night.
Hey, I'm airing that thing out if I'm Port Gibson.
Absolutely. Same formation, twins, both sides. Crudazon in quarterback, and one of his receivers just goes and runs. So that's going to be procedure, back him up 5.
So, you know, in the CFL, they let one person run towards the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but not in front of the line of scrimmage.
You got to back up. So if you're going to do that, first go to Canada. Second, you got to back up a little bit.
Talk about timing, man. That's got to be. Arena football did that too, didn't they?
I believe so.
I think they did.
I believe so.
That was kind of cool to watch because you always wanted to see if the timing was going to make it.
I didn't play arena football long enough to learn the rules.
1st and 15 for the Blue Wave. Same formation, twins receivers. Crudazon in shotgun.
Outside.
Back to pass. Ray is on him. He's having to flush him out of that pocket. Throws the pass over the middle. Almost picked off. Lions thought they had it. Who is that number? Looks like, is that 12?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Nolan White.
Yeah, Nolan White there. Sophomore, 154-pound safety.
Had it in his hand.
Yeah, playing free right there. He did a good job. Undercut him, took the back door. And once again, if you do that, you have to make the play. Otherwise, they go into the house.
That's right. That is exactly right.
He got his hands on it. But this is their best chance on offense. And right now, Ray Jones, from his end position, he got told to rush upfield. He's got to stay at quarterback depth, though. Once you get to quarterback depth, you have to convert from speed to power and crunch in.
And don't let him step up into the pocket.
Well, don't let him step out. Make him step up.
2nd down and 15 after the incomplete pass. Twins receivers, quarterback, and there's a flag there. Looks like procedure, is it? Yes.
Yeah, so you got to know with people like Dylan Berryman inside and Noah, like they're going to have interior pressure. So as long as you don't give them a hole to jump out a lane like B gap, squeeze them, make them step up to your help inside, and sit them in Dylan's lap.
By the way, that was delay of game. So it's 2nd and 20. Same formation. Band's playing for that team, and he wanted to throw the pass in the backfield. Now he's got that same receiver open, but he overthrows him. He'd have gone yard.
He's going to go to the house if he got some speed. But see, that time, and I'm going back to the rush because we know what they discovered their only chance is to pass.
That's right.
So that's what they're doing. And right now, Ray is our best rusher, it looks like. Well, he's one of our best rushers. But he did a two-way go. That time he made an inside move. But if you get inside, you have to win. Because that time, what did he do? He stepped outside of the pocket because Ray went inside.
Big number 96 checking in for the Ouachita Lions there. Come rolling on that field. That is Roberto Brown, 5'9", 304 defensive tackle.
Roberto.
3rd and 20, Twins receivers. Quarterback wants to throw, not much pressure, so he's going to run, and he's just hit, but they didn't wrap him up. He's out through the 30, 35. He's going to get the first down, and he walks out of bounds at midfield. That was nothing but missed tackles. Coach Lewis is going to be angry about that one.
And this is good. It's not good, but I want to see this. I want to see what we look like when they find something that works.
So not much pressure, so he's going to run, and he's just hit, but they didn't wrap him up. He's out through the 30, 35. He's going to get the first down, and he walks out of bounds at midfield. This is the best field position of the night for Port Gibson Blue Wave. Well, Lions lead this game 29-0, 10:25 left to go in this CFM Enterprises second quarter.
We got to figure out how to get pressure without necessarily blitzing while keeping him in the pocket.
They're sticking to that Twins receivers, and a whistle comes in.
He upset. He don't like the formation. It's going to be a delayed game again.
Port Gibson's second timeout of the night. Des, talk a little bit about what we've got coming up. The Lions will be traveling to Franklin Parish. Des Ellis is already committed to LSU. He's a quarterback that gave the Lions fits last year.
Yeah.
Almost beat these Lions, and they have been sour about it ever since, and they can't wait for us to come to their house next week.
And if they watching this drive right here, they're going to like what they're going to like their eyes.
Because their quarterback, that's what he does.
He's mobile, and he got somebody he can throw it to, and he can buy time and put it there. So I want to see this so we can get ready for it.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah, we definitely got a task.
Week after that, it's going to be the Ouachita Lions traveling to the Ruston Bearcats. And then the week after that, the Lions travel, all 3 games are on the road, to West Monroe Rebels.
Mike, it's 29-0?
Yeah. 29-0. In the first quarter, it was 29-0.
I don't know how that slipped up on me. I guess we did get the ball on inside the 10.
That's how.
Twice.
All right, we're going to call the ball right at midfield at the 50. Blue Wave come out. Twins formation. Cruz on in shotgun. Fumbled that ball. Lions got it.
Well, they can't win for losing.
The Lions got it. I believe that was a big guy. That's David's. That is a David's mobile detail right at midfield at the 50. Blue Wave come out. Twins formation. Cruz on in shotgun. Fumbled that ball. Lions got it.
Well, they can't win for losing. And the screen cuts off.
Oh, it cut out. Okay.
We had it. Anyway, the people at home saw who got it. Shout out to the man that recovered that fumble.
All right. Well, that's their best drive of the night.
Man, and I guess when everything works out when it's homecoming, they finally find something and turn it over.
So, worst field position of the night for the Lions. They're at the Port Gibson 46. Trips receivers out to the right side. Montrell Connor Jr. in shotgun. Cam Williams is the running back. Fakes to him, looking to throw, got a man deep, and that pass is going to be incomplete. He had 2 receivers down there.
Tried to throw the wheel route.
Yeah, looks like Whitlock and
he tried to throw the wheel route to
Cody
Nelson, using Kevon as a decoy, running like a scissors, to make them swap to see if they're gonna banjo it. And
you got to put it on a rope, too.
Yeah, you got to. Right. And he had him, but he just too much air up on it.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left for the Ouachita Lions. 2nd down and 10. Snap back to Connor. Plenty of time. Throws a pass. Complete to the side. Oh, not complete. Knocked that ball right out. They're going to call that an incompletion.
Yeah, he's trying to hit
Cynical battle.
battle over there in space, and just too much air up under the ball, which it was a long throw from the opposite hash.
So just like that, it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Which we kind of got away with kind of passing, which I understand, you want to kind of go into your playbook a little bit. And,
well, as you mentioned, the Lions need this.
Yeah.
Trips now to the right side. 3rd down and 10.
We got to be able to hit. It's going to be a game we're going to need that wheel route.
No doubt.
And timeout by Ouachita. We'll take that timeout. 30-second break. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network where the Lions lead 29-0. This broadcast powered by Creed and Creed.
Hi, I'm Melanie, class of 2018.
Hi, I'm Matthew, class of 2020. And our dad owns Mellis Towing.
We don't want your arm and leg, we just want your toe.
343-9998.
Go Lions!
And we're back to action from the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. 10 minutes, 1 second left in the CFM Enterprises second quarter. Lions scored 29 points in the first quarter, and that's our score, 29-0.
Yeah, and just bringing it back to that wheel they ran. Cody Nelson, we see him a lot blocking. He's a heck of a blocker on the edge. And it looked like Coach Caesar, like Jacob said during the break, dialed up something to try to, throw him a bone, get him a touchdown. So look for us to come back to that.
3rd down and 10. Lions have trips receivers out to the right side. Lots of folks here for tonight's homecoming contest. And the court will be presented at halftime. Man in motion from right to left is Nelson. Lines up on the left side now. Another man goes in motion. That's Williams. Montrell by himself. And just the pass is dropped by his receiver.
That was Cam
tight end. Yeah.
And he was trying to set up the screen over there. And he had blockers out front. Just a little too hot behind him. And now, are we going to see a punt?
We're going to see a punt tonight from the Port Gibson 46. Looks like Trey Johnson's coming out. And
what is the ref saying to him? Oh, he's giving him a pep talk. Like,
sure enough is.
You thought you weren't going to get no work tonight, huh?
It's white hat, too. So he's really.
That's
let's see if Trey can pull out a 40-yarder out of this thing. No pressure, Trey.
Yeah, let's see if he can boot that thing, get that average up.
First punt of the night for the Ouachita Lions.
By the way, I stand correct.
Low snap. He has a hard time fumbling getting it, but he does, and it's beautiful, and it gets away, and he's going to take a Ouachita bounce all the way down to the 1-yard line. Is that going to be a 1-yard line? Yes. 45-yard punt for Trey Johnson. Holy cow. It took the snap was low. He had to pick it up off the ground. He had the presence of mind to realize he had enough time.
It's a touchback.
He didn't just.
It's a touchback, Mike.
Oh, they are going to call it a touchback?
What the heck happened?
Well, that's a 46-yard punt then.
They're killing his average, though, Mike.
No, that gives him an extra yard because he don't count that 20.
Wait, no.
So that's good.
Yeah,
His average.
You're right. You're right.
46-yard punt.
You're right.
So you talk about his average.
No. If it's a touchback, if they let it roll all the way and they stop it down there, that's his average. That's his average.
I don't think so.
He get rolling. Fournette, you do.
Yeah, you get rolling. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at him. There he is down there. They're all giving him a high
Hey, but
five.
you ain't see him like knock the dust off his hands, though.
Yeah. All right. Port Gibson's gonna after that punt.
He got to be able to stop.
Yeah.
Go in the end zone.
Yeah, man.
Port Gibson's gonna start at their own 20. They have yet to score. They just barely gotten to the 50 tonight. 29-0. Lions lead it. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Crutizon in shotgun. Takes that snap, wants to throw. Under pressure, rolling to his right. Throws that ball, and it is incomplete. Almost picked off as it was tip drilled down there.
Yeah. Jamarcus Jacobs was right there to get that tip. Trying to hit that drive route across the middle, and it just wasn't there. But we have a spy on him now, Mike, is what I noticed. So when he tried to jump out the window, there was a backer waiting on him.
Somebody waiting. By the way, shout out to Magic 106.1, the radio station of the Ouachita Lions. We've been on that station since the 90s, so just letting you know.
Mike,
appreciate them still here.
You're a radio professional.
That's how you got to take care of your radio
You've been
folks.
doing radio since college, baby.
Man, I
You love
have.
Radio.
I have.
NLU radio.
It was. Coach Jacobs knows about NLU.
1 year.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Low snap. Quarterback tries to throw the ball. He does. It's caught at the 21.
Jeez.
Instant smash hit. Wow, what a hit. Let me get that number.
That was Jamarcus Jacobs there, a.k.a. Black.
AKA Black.
Yeah, they tried to run a slip screen to the running back.
And they gain a yard.
and he slipped in the black.
He smacked into
But the quarterback did a great job of just getting the ball to him. Maybe he should have dirtied it. I don't think he saw the linebacker there.
But they definitely getting some hard hitting down there. That one's gonna. Some of these guys are gonna feel this tomorrow.
But it's third and manageable for them.
3rd and 9 for them. Yes, that's right. See, they're pumping up the band when that team is in their end zone down there. Twins receivers. Back to pass is the quarterback. He's having to scramble to his right. Got a man downfield. Caught at the 45, 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, tackled 15, 10, down to about the 9-yard line. That is the play they've been looking for, and they finally pulled it off. Big first down and inside the Ouachita red zone.
And I've been asking for it. I hate to advocate for it.
Back to pass is the quarterback. He's having to scramble to his right. Got a man downfield. Caught at the 45, 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, tackled 15, 10, down.
They're going to mess with him for not being able to get up that sideline, though, and score.
The ball is marked at the 10. So it will be 1st and goal from the 10.
They're going to say, come on, baby, you got to get on your good foot. Hey, Jacob, you scored that thing. You had that much sideline, don't you?
I scored, but just to go back to the punt, Trey's punt, he has to get on whoever that was, but did not have IQ enough to not go in the zone with the ball.
Exactly.
69-yard reception. Quarterback wants to throw, and he's going to keep it himself up the middle. He'll gain a couple.
That's what I was trying to tell Mike. Like that, he downed it at the 1. That goes on his average, Trey's average. But they took the ball in the end zone, so now they come out to the 20.
And I still opportunity to make that play.
Well, they had it. I don't know why they stepped into the end zone. They had that ball.
Just not being a high IQ, like Jacob said.
2nd and goal from the 8 for the Blue Wave. Their 6th possession of the night, and this is their closest chance they've had to scoring. 29-0, Ouachita leads it. Trips receivers left side. Number 15, Cruz in shotgun. Got a man on him. Got him in the backfield. Tackle for loss back at the 15. Who was that?
That's Petey Jones.
Petey Jones, what a tackle.
Hey, he looked good coming out that edge too, man.
He looked real good.
Bend the corner. Quarterback thought he was about to jump out the window. Nope. Come on over.
Left side. Number 15, Cruz in shotgun. Got a man on him. Got him in the backfield. Tackle for loss back at the 15. Who was it?
And you're supposed to be, you up now. Because it's like, I get the rush. We know they can't run the ball. They're going to pass. And now you have a two-way goal. Work your best move and have a backup.
Play clock's down to 9.
They're going to get another delay game.
It's down to 4. There's a snap. Handoff left side. Not much there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and goal, and a flag is down.
That was a wasted play.
Yeah. I don't even understand why they did that.
Because they're trying to slow down the rush. They're trying to keep us honest.
Well, let's check that penalty here. White hat coming out to tell us. Plenty to cheer about if you're a Ouachita Lion fan tonight. Let us know where you're listening to the game. We'll be glad to give you a shout out. ophsradio@gmail.com. Already heard from Pac-Man tonight. Face mask is what it is against the Lions.
Oh.
So half the distance will move it back to the 10. And, of course, they get the down back. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 10. 11. They marked it at the 11.
What you think about the red jerseys and the white pants, man?
Man, they look good. I like that Cardinal. It is striking, especially when the visitor's wearing all white like that. Twins formation, receivers both sides. Snap is back, 3rd and goal from the 10. He's under pressure, rolling to his right, got a man in the backfield that looks like a touchdown, and it is. Yeah. Touchdown, Blue Wave.
And Mike, scramble drill, once again, this is going to be a teachable moment for Coach Lewis and Coach Samp to that team. When you have a mobile quarterback, you cannot let him
receivers both sides. Snap is back, 3rd and goal from the 10. He's under pressure, rolling to his right, got a man in the backfield that looks like a touchdown, and it is. Yeah. Touchdown. Caples and Robinson Orthodontics instant replay. 5:53 left in his CFM Enterprises second quarter, and Port Gibson's on the board, 29-6.
That's too easy.
Looks like not sure if they have a kicker or not. No, they're going for two. 2-point conversion now. Got too many men on the field. One runs off. Play clock's down to 8.
Hey, they're going to be in shape at the end of this game.
There's a snap, 2-point conversion, handoff. Oh, he
That's
did
what I'm
not
talking
get it. He got down to about the 1 before he was pile driven back. 2-point conversion, no good. 29-6 is our score.
Might be out here pile driving.
Pile driving.
Like that. Try the inside zone.
Clock's down to 8.
Hey, they're going to be in shape at the end of this game.
There's a snap, 2-point conversion, handoff. Oh, he
That's
did
what I'm
not
talking
get it. He got down to about the 1 before he was pile driven. So, Blue Wave is on the board, 29-6. Lions have not scored in this second quarter yet.
That is true.
29 points they scored in that first quarter is pretty amazing.
That's insane.
And I'll tell you another thing. Going back to the Sterlington game last week, previous years of Ouachita, they may have not been able to recover in that second half. This year's team can do that.
No, absolutely.
And that was a good learning moment. In fact, even towards the end, Sterlington still had the chance until they threw that pick six. Final score 33-22 last week. Meanwhile, Franklin Parish went and played Calvary at Calvary, and they came up short on that one. Their first loss of the year. So,
FP?
Yep, FP. So we'll be at Winsboro next Friday night to take on those FPs.
The Patriots.
You got to say it like them. Winsboro.
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 How about the Catfish Festival?
Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, we definitely go to the Winsboro. Here comes the kick for Port Gibson, and it's a little pooch kick. Lions take it at the 30. 35-40. On his feet, 45. Still on his feet. They're pushing him past. It's a tush push. Past the 50 down to the 45. Still on his feet. No whistle. He's at the Port Gibson 43. That was a pile of people.
Hey, they picked him up and started carrying him.
That's what I wanted. I would too.
But I'm saying, like, Port Gibson picked him up and was like, come on this way then, I guess.
That was Lee Edwards-Moss, the sideline coach. Man, what was that?
Port Gibson picked him up, and our guys had enough intellect to be able to push and move the pile in the right direction.
Yeah. It took Port Gibson a while to be like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
They going to let this keep going until we stop it.
Yeah.
This is the sixth possession for Ouachita. Every one of them have started in Port Gibson territory.
Back up.
This one's at the Port Gibson 42. Two receivers right, one to the left.
I expect a lot of Cam on this drive.
Montrell hands off Cam up the middle. He's got some room. He's at the 35, down to about the 33, close to a first down. I think he's going to be about, I think he's short, but let's see.
Yeah, see, last drive we tried to, go in our bag, get some other things going on tape, and now it's like, all right, let's get the momentum back going.
Gain of 9, second down and 1.
They're playing Ride the Pony? Yeah.
All right, here come the Lions. Two receivers right, one to the left. Connor. Pass. Complete.
There we go, Cody.
Down 25-20 on his had a man on his back. Took him all the way down to about the 16-yard line. But that's a Chris Lewis Coney Island connection. First down for Ouachita in the red zone.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Running down screen to Cody Nelson. He looking like
he is.
What's the guy?
One to the left. Connor. Pass. Complete.
There we go, Cody.
Down 25-20 on his had a man on his back. Providing data and voice communications across 48 states. CFM Enterprises based right here in Monroe, Louisiana. They say go Lions. Back to action. Connor takes a snap. Got pressure rolling to his right. Keeps the ball. He's going to get about 3, maybe 4 on a scramble.
Yeah, broken play. We were trying to set up something on the left at the bottom of the screen, and he just jumped out of the window to try to make something happen. I want to see more Cody Nelson, honestly.
Yes. I mean, we've seen some good receivers out there, but, man, just add another one to the mix.
Yeah. And if you can add a third option out there in a slot,
woo, look out. Two receivers on the left side. Lions have second down and 9 from the 15-yard line. In the Port Gibson red zone, Connor gives it to Williams, who slips and falls. And I don't know if he was tripped up or if it's starting to get wet out there or what it is, but
So that was
it could be due, maybe.
That was an RPO, and if you saw Cody was set up, he can either hand it off inside or throw the screen to Cody at on the hash, and he gave it.
Loss of 3. 3rd and 13. Clock is running. 3:34 left in this CFM Enterprises second quarter. 29-6. Lions lead it. Same formation with 2 receivers left. Snap back to Connor. Fake to Williams. He's got instant pressure on him. Connor just takes off. He's back to the 15, pushed out of bounds at about the 13. You might see a field goal here by Cam Gale. It will be 4th down. There it
Field
is.
goal. We will see a field goal. Okay. Yeah, we having trouble picking up blitz pickup there, Mike.
Cam Gale, 6'1", 165, senior kicker and captain of the soccer team.
And now I think it's fair to say he's doing it all.
Yeah. It's going to be a 29-yard field goal attempt to make this a 32-6 game if he's successful.
Man, he got ice water in his veins.
No doubt. We saw a 43-yarder against Wassman, 42-yarder against Sterlington. Here's the snap, the placement.
We dinked him, Mike.
We did. That's no good. It was a kind of a flat line across that thing is what it was.
Was it a bad snap? Can we blame the snap?
Nah, I'm afraid that. I don't know. But that is a missed 29-yard field goal. The score remains 2-yarder against Sterlington. Here's the snap, the placement.
We dinked him, Mike.
We did. That's no good. It was a.
Now, how dare I on the deep snapper?
Well, there's Mama said there'd be days like that.
That's funny.
And this game's not over yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Fort Gibson takes over at their own 20.
Long way. We got a whole other half of football plus 3 minutes. Now let's see. I'm excited to see any adjustments. If coach is going to tell our ends to stop running up the field or running inside, I should say.
13 possessions by both teams. Every one of them's been on Port Gibson's side of the field. Twins formation. And quarterback looking to throw. Rolling to his left, he's going to take off. He's going to get about 3 yards, maybe 4, but good carry. Good, good forward progress.
Yeah, and so I did notice there this time they took Petey Jones and he didn't rush. He sat back. He had contained there. Now, I didn't see what happened up top, but he still was able to get outside.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 now. About 2.5 minutes left in this second quarter. Halftime coming up. We'll have stats from Ricky Robertson.
Yeah, Big Rick.
We'll let Des talk about halftime adjustments brought to you by Martinez Chiropractic.
I need a halftime adjustment.
Man, that would be good. Snap, pass, caught at the 23, breaks from a tackle. He's out to the 30, 32.
Late hit.
And it's going to be pushed out of bounds there, and it's going to be enough.
Coach Jacobs.
It's going to be enough for a first down. Coach Jacobs, man, went down.
They got him.
I'm going to turn his mic off because I don't know what that's about to come out of his mouth down there.
Hey, let's check in on him.
No, he took his headset off.
Right.
He got hammered on that one.
Good. My goodness.
I heard him say something.
I heard him say, "Oh, whoa, that was tough."
Coach Lewis and check. All
right, we need a wellness check on Coach Jacobs.
Coach, you alive down there?
My lens.
And a camera lens down there too. Coach, you alive?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, you're not good. You hadn't been hit that hard since Ruston back in 1997.
Wow, that was a late hit too, I think.
Yeah, it was a late hit. That's why I didn't get out the way because I didn't think they was gonna push him.
Yeah.
Oh, they did, and you did.
I can't be taking out our administrator and our sideline.
No way, can't happen.
Bust my lip.
Hey, Mike, you wild. Somebody ain't been hit that hard
since Ruston in 1997. That's right. Handoff right side, gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. At least he had pads on that game.
Yeah.
He got nothing but a microphone on this.
And he ain't had no alligator boots on when that happened either.
Hey, you didn't hurt
not alligator, but elephant.
Yeah. Coach, you didn't hurt my microphone, did you?
Hey, that's wild.
He's not talking to me anymore.
Nah, I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna get you, but because you're doing a little bit too much.
Quarterback is going to scramble around the left side, and he's going to get out of bounds, and enough for the first down. So, wow, he scrambled, and Lions just didn't catch up to him. That'll be 1st and 10 at around the 43-yard line of Port Gibson.
Yeah, they That's their best weapon right there, and they've done it kind of over and over. They're
Well,
kind of spamming it.
and as you said earlier, the Lions need to see this because Des Ellis is going to do the same thing next week for Franklin Parish.
And more efficiently.
Yes.
With better targets.
1st and 10 from their own 43. Port Gibson's got the ball, throws over the middle, almost intercepted. 2 Lions had a shot at it and didn't get it. That will be incomplete.
Yeah, and so trying to sneak it in there, but Jamarcus Jacobs was dropping into that hook zone and almost jumped right in that lane.
OPHSradio@gmail.com. Polly Tillman checks in. Hey, guys, a little late to the party, but glad to hear the score. And you guys, we are glad to be home, Polly, absolutely inside. So, yeah, appreciate all your thoughts on that. We're going to be outside again next week at Franklin Parish. We know that, but, that's all right. It's part of the game. 2nd down and 10. And by the way, you can check in, too, at OPHSradio@gmail.com. Quick pass over to the sideline. It should have been intercepted. It was on his fingertips, in his hands, and is that Waddell?
That's Waddell. Waddell don't drop balls ever.
And that would have been pick 6.
He was already thinking about his touchdown.
I think he was. I think you're right. Wow, man, that one. If we have that replayed, do we have that one? No, didn't have that one. Okay. Man, that was pretty. Right in his fingers.
Would have been pretty.
Well, yeah.
He did a good job. He baited the quarterback, dropped back, and basically tricked him into throwing that ball.
3rd down and 10, and a late flag coming in before they could even get to the line of scrimmage. I'm really curious. Coach Jacobs really would like you to find out about this if you could. White Hat's coming to talk to us. Let's see what he says.
I think they got too close to the sideline. You can't be out there coaching your players.
He's still on the green over. He just stepped back into the white. So sideline warning. They give him the first one. The next one's going to cost him. 3rd and 10. Port Gibson Blue Wave. Lions' first time to play this team. Twins receivers. Crudison in.
That's false start.
4 of them in motion at the same time.
I think that's on the center.
The center. Yeah, I think so too. They all move. That's going to be on him. Back him up 5.
And everybody turn and put their hands on their hips like, really?
Yeah. 1:11 left in this second quarter. Lions lead 29-6.
Hey, is it feel like this half been a long time?
It has. Well, and the Lions hadn't scored in the second quarter. They scored all 29 points in the first quarter. Port Gibson scored their 6th in the second. 3rd and 15. Ball is back to the Blue Wave 38-yard line. They're moving west to east, which is left to right from looking at it from this press box. Trips receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. There's a snap. Pressure coming in and goes down. Tackle for loss. Sack that quarterback. Back him up another 7. It'll be 4th and half a mile.
Hey, we're going to get the ball back. So in a minute, I believe we have timeouts too. This is an opportunity for us to score and then get the ball back at half.
That's right, because the Lions did win the coin toss. They deferred, and they will.
That was a bad drive for them.
Well, it started off pretty sweet, though, and it was the same type of drive that they did last time when they scored, which included a 69-yard touchdown or 69-yard reception that led to the touchdown.
Yeah, but at 3rd and forever, at some point you got to think, hey, might need to run the ball, at least make Ouachita use their timeout.
We want to say big thank you to our sponsors, and those sponsors include Diamond Gun and Outdoor, also Randall's Captain Avery, Mel's Towing, and the Louisiana National Guard halftime show will be coming up in just a few minutes. But as my wife says, those are football minutes. It's not real minute 11 or a minute and 2. They've had a tough time punting this ball tonight, only gotten 1 away. Wydell Clark set to return this on 4th and 25.
Oh, we almost blocked
Decent punt.
Finally got a punt off.
Takes a bounce, and it doesn't bounce in their favor. It goes out of bounds at about the 46. This will be the first drive that Ouachita starts in their own territory, and it will be, looks like, right at their own 45-yard. Still great field position.
That's a crazy stat, though, Mike.
I mean, the first drive of either team, this is the first possession that starts in Ouachita territory.
Yeah, and their punter might be decent. We haven't been able to find out because they're having a hard time getting snaps to them. But, yeah, this is a golden opportunity for us to really, get some cushion in this game.
Well, you got 55 seconds to score. It's 29-6. Lions have a 29-yard missed field goal on the night. That's been about the only real miscue. Lions come out in trips formation to the left, one receiver to the right. Snap back to Connor. Connor's looking, got a man downfield throwing, and it is going to be tipped by the defender and incomplete. He was trying to hit Clark over the middle.
Yeah, we ran verticals and we tried to. That was Clark. That was Cam. It looked like, right?
Let me check it.
Yeah, they tried to hit Cam.
Brooks.
Yeah, they tried to hit Cam Brooks up the seam, and the safety. It was a tight window, but the safety stepped in front of it. It should have been picked. And man,
Second down and 10. Lions come out, same formation. Three receivers left, one to the right. Snap to Connor. Got some pressure. Throws that screen pass. It's complete. 40-45. Still on his feet. Midfield. 45. Flag comes in. Still on his feet.
Coming back.
Hit hard out of bounds too, right in front of the official. But I guess because of the other flag, they're not going to call that one.
No, that ain't how flags work. They supposed to call that too, and it's supposed to negate.
Got some pressure. Throws that screen pass. It's complete. 40-45. Still on his feet. Midfield. 45. Flag comes in. Still on his feet.
Coming back.
Hit hard out.
The holding on. It looked a little suspect. Looked a little suspect. Spit.
Yes, don't spit on the sideline.
Yeah.
So we're backing them up here. We're going to see where this new line of scrimmage is going to be. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 17.
3-8 seconds there.
Yeah, 38 seconds left. So Twins formation for the Lions on 2nd and 18. Snap back to Connor. Good protection. He stepped up in the pocket. And he's going to throw that ball. Got his receiver down there. It's caught. Is he in bounds?
Inbound.
Yes, he is. And that's a Chris Lewis Coney Island connection first down at the Port Gibson 37.
And he had to feather that ball over his drop zone safety.
Snap back to Connor. Good protection. He stepped up in the pocket. And he's going to throw that ball. Got his receiver down there. It's caught. Is he in bounds?
Inbound.
Yes, he's early. So 23 seconds left. Lions up 29-6. Twins formation. Lions, Connor back to score. Back to throw. Got a man downfield, and it is going to be dropped.
He dropped it.
Dropped it at the 5.
He's a very sure-handed person. He made
that
an
hurts.
excellent catch last week versus Sterlington. I'm surprised Whitlock let that go. My goodness. He was worried about scoring that touchdown.
Again, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Had a couple of big drops now. One by Waddell on the pick 6.
Well, we'll chalk that up to maybe some homecoming distractions because we sure can't let that happen next week. Or the next 5 weeks. Let's just say that. We talked about those 5 weeks. Franklin Parish, at West Monroe, at Ruston, home for Neville, at Ash, and then wrap up the season. Senior night, Thursday, November 6th against Pineville. Connor under pressure, passes screen, complete, 35. Chris Lewis, Coney Island connection, first down. Still on his feet to the 20, to the 15, and that's where it's only 5 seconds are left. So you might see a field goal. You might see another play. Was that Cam? I believe that was Cam Williams.
Check with our sideline. It looked like that was Cam Williams. For sure.
And there's a man down on the field for the Blue Wave. Got his leg caught up under him. That doesn't look good.
I don't like that at all.
And hopefully just cramp. That's what we hope for. But
his other leg, he's leaning towards though.
Yeah, it's a cramp. Good. We'd like that. We'll take that. We don't like it, but we'll take it. We don't want anybody hurt. So I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and take a timeout and just for 30 seconds as we wait for this player to get up. It's 29-6, Lions on top, and you are tuned in to Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
David's Mobile Detail and Wash makes it so convenient, they come to you. Cars, RVs, boats, motorcycles, airplanes, homes, buildings, and more. For all your mobile detail and wash needs, call David's Mobile Detail and Wash 547-3233.
All right, we are back. And the Lions are trying to put something in, a field goal in, as we go into halftime here. We're broadcasting from the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. 4 seconds left, 29-6. There's a snap placement. 33-yard field goal attempt by Cam Gale is Good. 32-6, and that will bring us to the half. And Brian Jacobs will have Coach Benji Lewis here in just a moment.
Redemption.
That is. He missed from 29, but he hit it from 33. Waiting on Coach Jacobs to come up and catch Coach Lewis.
We got him.
Go ahead.
Coach, great field position. We were able to score 29 points in the first quarter, weren't able to score in the second quarter. How important was it we get that field goal right before the half?
Well, we just got to stop playing sloppy. You know, we're sloppy in all phases. We get the points here at the end of the half to go 32-6, but we just played lethargic. Like we put our foot on the gas in the first quarter and then we took it off. We've got to stay consistent in that. I think we had the team on the ropes, and we didn't just put our foot in their neck. Hopefully we come out in the second half and do that.
So what's your message to them to make sure they stay focused?
Well, I think we had a little homecoming fever right there and thought we're going to get this running clock. Well, you've got to execute to do that, and we've got to execute in all phases. So far, we haven't done it consistently in both quarters. We're going to come out in the third quarter and execute and continue to do what we need to do and hopefully refocus.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Coach Jacobs, you will be happy with redemption. As you were talking to Coach Jacobs, I was physically attacked by a cricket in the eye hole. So Dez is the last one left here to take one for the team. Hey, 32-6 is the halftime score. To me, it was important for Cam Gale to get some points going into the locker room. Yes, the Lions get the second half kickoff, but that second quarter was not a pretty one.
No, it wasn't pretty at all. Like you said, it was the exact opposite of what you saw in the first quarter, and they started to find some success. We dropped and it's like missed opportunity. We dropped the pick, dropped the touchdown.
2 different passes, yes, that could have been caught.
So definitely, and teams, and he made a powerful statement. Coach Lewis said, we could have got the running clock, right?
Yeah,
got to earn that.
That's
so now
right.
you got a team that's going to be more scrappy in the second half, but we got an opportunity to come clean it up.
Well, we do. All right, let's we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Ricky Robertson will have some stats for us. So our halftime score, 32-6, Lions on top, and we will be back. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed. We'll be right back.
Let's face it, Louisiana roads are not your car's best friend. Every pothole, bump, and crack can throw your vehicle out of alignment. And when that happens, you don't want to take your car just anywhere. You want the best. That's why drivers all over Northeast Louisiana trust Twin City Tires and Automotive. At the heart of it all is Mitch Jordan, the alignment specialist. With more than 40 years' experience, Mitch has seen it all and straightened it all. He's helped thousands of drivers get their cars back on track, handling everything from small adjustments to major corrections. When your steering feels off, your tires are wearing unevenly, or your car just doesn't drive the way it should, don't wait. Ask for Mitch at Twin City Tires and Automotive. Right now, they're offering 12 months same as cash. So, whether it's an alignment, tires, hitches, or lift kits, trust the name that's going to keep cars safe and driving smoothly for decades. Twin City Tires and Automotive on the corner of North 7th and Stella in West Monroe.
Find fresh flavors with Ginger's Kitchen. Ginger's Kitchen is your go-to source for homemade dry rubs, seasoning mixes, and mouth-watering canned goods. Our seasonings and mixes are made with homegrown ingredients, perfect for grilling brisket, enhancing your burgers, or adding a special touch to any meal. You can find our full list of offerings by visiting our website at gingerskitchen.store or emailing us at gingerskitchen@yahoo.com. Ginger's Kitchen, down home products infused with homegrown ingredients made fresh from our kitchen to yours.
I'm Christian Creed with Creed and Creed. We're proud to support Ouachita Parish High School because, like football, fighting for the win takes commitment, courage, and teamwork.
And that's what we build in our lines, both on the field and off. These young men work hard, they lead with heart, and they represent our community with pride.
At Creed and Creed, we fight for our clients the same way these athletes do every Friday night.
Thank you guys for supporting our Lions.
Remember, Creed and Creed is all you need. Go Lions!
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Hi, I'm Chris Lewis, the proud owner of Coney Island Connection.
For nearly 20 years now, we've served the Oklamas with our fast, friendly service and our famous chili cheeseburgers and our famous chili cheese dogs. Well, the chili is homemade. I'm asking you to stop by today and give us a try. We also serve hot tamales, roast beef po' boy, fried pickles, and much more. We even serve funnel cake fries here at Coney Island Connection on the corner of North 7th and Arkansas Road.
David's Mobile Detail and Wash makes it so convenient, they come to you. Cars, RVs, boats, motorcycles, airplanes, homes, buildings, and more. For all your mobile detail and wash needs, call David's Mobile Detail and Wash 547-3233.
Back to action at the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. We are broadcasting from the Lions Den tonight. Homecoming court is being introduced on the field. ROTC sword detail is out there, and looking at everybody coming in, it's just, man, the ladies are dressed in their beautiful sparkly dresses, and the daddies are looking great in their suits. So it's always fun to see them dressing up like that for homecoming. 32-6 is our halftime score. Lions scored 29 points in the first quarter, and then Port Gibson finally got on the board, missed their 2-point conversion to make it 29-6, and then right at the last 4 seconds of the second quarter, Lions Cam Gale kicked a 32-yard, was that 32 yards? Yes, 32-yard field goal and made it 32-6, and that is where we stand. Now, the Lions did win the coin toss, and so they'll get the second half kickoff. Mike Downhour here, of course, Desmond Lighton, Bryant Jacobs, and Ricky Robertson is here. He's got some stats to talk about. What's up, big guy?
Yeah, Mike, here on the Louisiana Army National Guard halftime show. Great first half for the Lions, great first quarter. Second quarter, a little rough. Looking at some stats from the first half, I guess the big one is Port Gibson with 8 penalties there.
Yeah.
In that first half, 38 yards on that. One of them was a 0-yard penalty, but still, 38 yards in the first half on 8 penalties is pretty rough. D. Smith, 1 carry for no gain. Linnell Snyder, I'll get it right sooner or
Easy
later.
for you to say.
Number 4, Linnell
Not easy for you to say. Okay.
Snyder, 4 carries for -4 yards. And then they had number 2, Raphael Neal, 3 carries for -2 yards, and he was the one who was tackled in the end zone for a safety. Number 3, Joseph Porter, had 3 carries for 14 yards. And the quarterback, number 15, Kimonte Cruduson.
Yes.
What we're going with. 8 carries for 27 yards. 3 of those were for negative yardage for him.
Well, he was under pressure a lot of the night.
Looking at the receiving game, Cruduson had 146 yards passing in that first half. And those
146 yards?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of that. 69 yards came on that one pass.
He had a 69-yard pass to Antoine Walker, but he also had 66 yards to Joseph Porter, and then 2 completions to Snyder for 2 yards. So yeah, he's kind of like the MVP for them.
Absolutely. Well, we knew that coming in too. He is a quarterback who can throw but likes to run. And when they spread, now the first series they came out, they were in real tight as they were trying to get the running game going. But then they came out in their spread formation, and that's, they didn't have much success until the second quarter. But that's when these big passes started hitting.
He was 5 for 10 on passes in that first half. Flip the script to the Lions. Lions with 4 penalties in the first half, a couple of 5-yarders, and then they had the half the distance to the goal for the face masks. And then there was a holding call that ended up costing us 32 yards net. It was technically, I guess, a 10-yard holding penalty.
Yeah, but it was
32.
It did, because it was a great run.
It came all the way back. With MJ Dade being out tonight, Cam Williams has really stepped up. He's got 8 carries for 59 yards. I'm going to have to start a new line here on my stat sheet.
What a great problem.
Montrell Connor Jr., I got it right this week.
Yes, you did. Good job.
Oh, man, I'm proud of myself. 3 carries for 11 yards there. Passing game, Waddell Clark, 0 for 1. As his little pass fell incomplete. Montrell with 68 yards passing. 3 touchdowns in the air for him and a 2-point conversion. Let's see, we had Whitlock with 1 catch for 9 yards and a touchdown. Waddell, 1 catch for 4 yards and a touchdown. Cam Brooks, I've got for 1 catch and 15 yards. Cody Nelson, 1 catch for 17. And then Seneca Battle, I've got 3 receptions for 43 yards.
Very good. So Battle is the top receiver of the night so far in the first half.
And Berryman, he's had a couple of nice defensive plays. We got to call his name.
PFLs.
Yeah, so big action for him in this game. I don't have the defensive stats. It's a lot to get the offensive stats. So I'm gonna have to work on multi super duper uber tasking to get all that stuff. But and Cam Gale had that touchback to start the game off,
right,
which led to the first touchdown for us. I got the 3 and out on that opening drive. But then he missed a 29-yard field goal, and then he made the 33-yarder to end the half. Hernandez had that block PAT.
Yep.
And then Berryman with the safety, which is always cool to see a safety.
Oh, it is. That means
in
the
a high
defense
school
is
game.
playing its A game. We had 13 possessions in the first half. 12 of them started in Port Gibson territory. Everyone for Port Gibson started in their own territory, and everyone for Ouachita started in their territory, except for the last one, and it started at the Ouachita 45, ended in that field goal, and that you talk about playing the game of field position. This game was clearly played on the Port Gibson side of the field.
Absolutely, and yes, it's been a fun first quarter or first half, I should say. But we still got a whole lot of football left.
Yes, we do.
I'm hoping that we see some of our backups, some of the reserves come in the second half, and like Coach Lewis said, we got to come out and execute in this third period and kind of set the tone for the rest of the ball game.
And it's homecoming here, homecoming court being introduced down on the field. And as I mentioned, it's always a special time for every school to do their homecoming and to see the smoke coming in from the from all the barbecue grills and the tents out in the parking lot and all. It's just a good atmosphere. And talk about the weather. I know Jared Floyd covered it in the pregame, but my goodness, it's a beautiful night for football. And, you start off in the heat of August and then, September's hot. October can be too, but I'm kind of liking the way it is right now.
Absolutely. And so are the fans who are on the practice field and the VIP area.
Yeah.
Man, I wish we could get a camera shot of that, but there are people, the kids are over there playing under the lights, running the football around. And that's what homecoming is all about, really. The game is great, but having everybody come back to town and visiting, hanging out under the tents and just having fun is what homecoming is really all about.
And there's a lot of alumni and fans in the stands for this game. And that's another thing that I know Coach Benji Lewis has talked about. You always want to have a good home crowd whenever you are at home, because the next 4 weeks, Lions are only home one time.
Yeah.
They're on the road to Franklin Parish next week, on the road to Ruston, on the road to West Monroe, home for Neville, and then on the road to Alexandria Senior High on Halloween night. Talk about a spooky night in Sinla. We're going to find out how that one turns out, as Ash seems to be the real deal too.
Yes, here in the Louisiana National Guard halftime show. I think we should go ahead and take another break.
We shall.
Come back. We'll look at some scores from around the area. Got about 8 minutes left in halftime, so we'll take a break and we'll come back live from the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. This is Ouachita Football on the live stream, brought to you by Creed and Creed.
Randall Garvin's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats is now open. 2 incredible and delicious institutions now under one roof. Fresh cut steaks, stuffed meats, and wraps.
He's got fresh seafood of every kind, along with boiled shrimp, barbecue ribs, sausage, and chicken. Plus, there's always grab-and-go dishes if you're not cooking.
Randall's is also taking ham and turkey orders for the holidays.
Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats, 1 block off 165 at 2607 Fur End, Monroe.
Protect what matters most to you and find out the many ways you can benefit. 100% free tuition and fees to all state colleges. Job training in over 150 different career fields, healthcare, pay, and much more. The Louisiana Army National Guard, part-time service with lifelong benefits. Find out more by visiting www.lang-recruiting.com.
I'm Christian Creed of Creed & Creed, and as a proud supporter of Ouachita Parish High School, we want to wish the Lions a safe and successful football season. We know you train hard, lead with character, and represent everything that's great about this team and our community. At Creed & Creed, we do the same. We believe in hard work, teamwork, and fighting hard for our victories, on the field and in the courtroom. If you've been injured, give your hometown legal team a call, and remember, Creed & Creed is all you need. Go Lions!
Growing up in Northeast Louisiana, I was raised on neighbors helping neighbors, the spirit of entrepreneurship and good food, something we know a lot about at Coney Island Connection. We've turned those values into our mission. We believe giving back with a lot of food and lots of love has the power of bringing people together. We're more than a restaurant, we're family, and with your support, we're changing lives one meal at a time. Thank you for helping us to become known as a small business with a big heart.
Built to last and backed by integrity, Allied Roofing is your trusted veteran-owned roofing company in Monroe. Quality service and professional installation make them your best choice for roofing solutions. Allied Roofing is ready to provide you with dependable, quick, and customized roofing services that suit your needs 24/7. Visit them online at alliedroofingco.com or call 257-6107. Allied Roofing, proud supporters of Ouachita football.
Imagine having a beautiful smile that carries you through all stages of life, and that beautiful smile begins at Caples and Robinson Orthodontics. To further enhance our patient experience and care, Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson welcome Dr. Cami Laird as a new member of the Caples and Robinson practice. And with over 56 years of combined practice, we are the most experienced orthodontic group in Northeast Louisiana. We use the latest advancements in orthodontic technology, including the Damon Ultima system for braces, and Spark aligners that are customized to fit your life, not the other way around. Our doctors and staff will make sure you have the best experience possible on your journey to a straighter smile. That includes faster and more comfortable treatment that will give you a smile you'll be proud to wear. Ready to get started? Contact Caples and Robinson Orthodontics today at 318-325-9655 and take the first step towards a confident smile.
Back to the Allied Roofing broadcast booth here in the Lions Den, our favorite place to be. We've been on the road. We've been in the Lions Den, and, man, I'll take home anytime. Mike Downhour here, Ricky Robertson, Coach Brian Jacobs down on the sideline. Coach, let's hear the first half from your perspective, which is, ground view. And, in fact, one play, you got a little bit too close, didn't you?
No doubt. I sure did. Got rolled up a little bit.
You got tackled is what you got, and on the sideline. And anyway, other than a busted lip, you're good, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm good. I'm fine.
All right. First quarter, 29 points. Your thoughts on that quarter?
Well, we were blessed with great field position. I think one of our longest drives was 30 yards.
Yep. Right.
Then whenever we got a little bit longer, we missed out on two possessions where we didn't score. Missed the field goal. And then I think that's why it was important for Benji to make sure, Coach Lewis, to make sure that we got those 3 points right before half.
Agree. You needed that just from momentum standpoint, because you had been literally no score in the second quarter until those 3 points, and missed opportunities, dropped passes, missed field goal. So Cam Gale made it right with the 32-yarder as time ran out. Your thoughts on second quarter, though? As good as the first quarter was, talk about quarter number 2.
Well, we weren't able to score quarter number 2, but we played well defensively. We missed out on some opportunities. But at times, we allowed the guy to slip out of the backfield or slip out of a route when the quarterback got to moving around. That's why they were able to score.
Now, Coach, one of the things I want this Lions defense to see is how important it is to wrap up that running quarterback, because it's going to be worse next week at Franklin Parish.
No doubt. Like Dez mentioned in the first half, it's extremely important that our ends don't get too far upfield. We got to keep that outside containment, and we got to be able to keep the quarterback in the pocket. That way he won't scramble and be able to throw the ball and beat us.
Absolutely right. Ricky Robertson, you got some other scores from teams we're going to be playing in the future.
Yeah, they're here on the Louisiana National Guard halftime show, live from the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. Looking at a couple of scores from last night. Oak Grove defeated Rayville 50-18. Franklin Parish beat Caldwell 54-6. Ruston 49-21 over Midland Lee, which we talked about earlier.
And those are the next 2 weeks. Franklin Parish next week, Ruston the week after.
Tioga 54-30 over Richwood. Mangum defeated Beekman Charter 49-19. St. Frederick 42, Bastrop 8. Tonight, we're looking at pretty interesting scores. Neville leads St. Thomas More 16-0 at half.
And to me, that's a shocker.
The other one,
because it's at St. Thomas More.
Yeah, it's Lafayette, isn't it?
Yes.
Then you've also got Catholic of Baton Rouge coming up to West Monroe. That game tied at halftime, 14-all.
That's a big one for West Monroe.
And then
Catholic's number 2 team in state.
Yeah, and they're usually pretty solid. I think they got 11 D1 commitments.
They do.
Team.
They sure do.
Sterlington 21-0 over West Ouachita. Last score I have on that is late in the first quarter.
And that's played at the Res too.
So those are the scores we've got here on the Louisiana National Guard halftime show.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and take one more break, and we're going to come back with second half action as the court's off the field, and we're happy and proud for them. But the teams are back out. So we're going to let them warm up, and we will be back. 32-6 is our halftime score. Ouachita leads it. You're tuned in to the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed. This is Louisiana National Guard halftime show. We'll be right back.
Find fresh flavors with Ginger's Kitchen. Ginger's Kitchen is your go-to source for homemade dry rubs, seasoning mixes, and mouth-watering canned goods. Our seasonings and mixes are made with homegrown ingredients, perfect for grilling brisket, enhancing your burgers, or adding a special touch to any meal. You can find our full list of offerings by visiting our website at gingerskitchen.store or emailing us at gingerskitchen@yahoo.com. Ginger's Kitchen, down-home products infused with homegrown ingredients made fresh from our
Protect what matters most to you and find out the many ways you can benefit. 100% free tuition and fees to all state colleges. Job training in over 150 different career fields, healthcare, pay, and much more. The Louisiana Army National Guard, part-time service with lifelong benefits. Find out more by visiting www.lang-recruiting.com.
For all your favorite Mexican dishes, stop by Monroe's newest restaurant, El Tío Jose. The Garcia family welcomes you and yours 7 days a week at 5120 Desert Street. El Tío Jose. You're going to love it.
Customer service is really important in the car industry because when you take care of the customer let people know how good you are, and that brings in referrals. So customer retention and customer satisfaction is one of my best things I love about doing this thing. Because if they're happy, I'm happy. My customer happiness is my happiness.
Back to action at the Allied Roofing broadcast booth here at the Lions Den. Mike Downhour here, Desmond Lighton there. Des, what'd you eat at halftime, man? I know you ate at halftime.
You trying to say I got the itis?
Yeah, you got it.
Man, I had some Longhorns, thanks to Slick Rick sitting
That's
right
right.
there. And then Mondre Hoggs hooked me up with some leg quarters, chicken.
And he sent me a
sausage.
plate, right?
He did send me a
Okay,
plate.
thank you. Appreciate that.
I might give it to you.
No,
I was
okay,
thinking about
okay.
it
Yeah.
a second ago. But yeah, shout out to Longhorn and shout out to Mondre Hogg of Hogs Catering. They do turkey legs, guys. Look them up on Facebook. Mondre Hogg.
Yes.
But yeah, man, it's been a great halftime. But my halftime adjustments.
Yeah,
real quick.
this is Martinez Chiropractic halftime adjustments. It's time for that. If you're feeling out of whack, let Martinez Chiropractic check your back. Call for an appointment at 654-4310, located on Tower Drive, just off of North 18th Street in Monroe. the Lions to win this game, what do they need to do for adjustments?
Get back to basics. Offense needs to run the ball, pound it. You're going to see a lot of Cam. Defense, we have got to contain QB and play some more zone. Keep everything out in front of us, man. Stop trying to jump out.
And we talked about practicing for next week with containing the quarterback for this week.
Yes.
All right, teams are out there. Port Gibson trailing 32-6, about to kick off, and it's kind of a pooch kick. Lions take it at the 23 and are returning at 30, 35, 40, 45. He's off 50, 45, 40, still on his feet. 30, 25, 20, 18-yard line is where he's tackled. Holy cow, what a great return by Wydell Clark. And again, Lions are starting with incredible field position.
And they got a man.
Kind of a pooch kick. Lions take it at the 23 and are returning at 30, 35, 40, 45. He's off 50, 45, 40, still on his feet. 30, 25, 20, 18-yard line is where he's 7 down there for Port Gibson. That's having a tough time getting up. That is Antoine Walker Jr., 5'8", 150 junior.
And he did a great ball security there by Wydell. A lot of times when you have people running down the middle of the field, you worry about the pursuit coming from the edge and stripping the ball out. He kept it high and tight, even while stiff on it.
He looks like he may have just gotten his bell rung.
He's on his all fours.
All fours, that's right.
Lost all your wind. Might have got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, Ouachita trainers are working on him. I don't know if Port Gibson doesn't have a trainer or not, but
he's closer to our sideline too.
Well, Benji Lewis is out there, and Port Gibson coach is out there. Ouachita trainers working them over.
I think that's a female.
It is.
Yeah, we got a female trainer.
We got 2 of them. We'll interview them at El Tio Jose Benji Lewis coaches show on Wednesdays. Now Phil Shaw's out there, so
our head trainer
out there. And again, I say this, I don't care who we're playing, where we're playing. When one of their guys goes down, the Ouachita training team will be right there on them. I mean, and the same with the other side. A lot of teams that travel with good trainers, it doesn't matter what color jersey they're wearing. You get out there and you help that student.
For sure.
Now he's getting on his feet right now too, so that is a good sign.
Speaking of helping, let's check in with our sideline guy and see if he needs any.
We talked about that at halftime. He's all right, busted lip, but all good. Hey, inches from busting his head open on that bench when he
that bench was right
hit
there.
Out of bounds. Coach Jacobs, Lee Edwards Massa sideline report.
What you got?
Man, what you got?
You still talking?
No, I'm encouraging. I'm announcing what actually happened to our guy on the sideline. We feel for you.
It's okay.
Who is
It's
that?
okay.
Who is that laughing in the background like that?
No, Sean.
All right, back to action here. Port Gibson has the ball at their own 17-yard line. I'm sorry, Ouachita has it at the Port Gibson 17-yard line. And Lions had a great kickoff return. Lions won the coin toss. They elected to defer. They got the second half kickoff. It was a sky kick at about the 22 and returned to the Port Gibson 17. Trips receivers to the right side. Montrell Connor Jr. in shotgun. Snap. Quick pass, kind of a bubble screen. Caught 15, 10, 5. That's a touchdown. Ouachita.
Kevon Whitlock.
Number 2, Whitlock got his groove on and made up for a mistake earlier in the game. Gets that touchdown there. Touchdowns, Lion. It's 38 to the right side. Montrell Connor Jr. in shotgun. Snap. Quick pass, kind of a bubble screen. Caught 15, 10, 5. That's a touchdown. Ouachita.
Earlier, yeah. It's beautiful execution there. One play, one score.
Caples and Robinson Orthodontics Instant Replay. We appreciate them for sponsoring this broadcast. Second TD for Whitlock tonight. Hernandez out to kick the extra point. Snap, placement. Ooh, it's a low kick. Bounces, doinks it off the bottom bar. No good. But there was, to give him a little bit on that one, there was a lot of pressure on that rush coming in there.
4th passing touchdown of the night for Montrell Connor.
Man, Montrell had 11 going into last week, and now another 4 tonight. I'm gonna have to look and see what that gives him on the year. But man, Connor is just tearing it up this year. So that's going to make it 38-6 with the missed extra point. 11:36 left in this North Monroe Baptist Church third quarter, and Lions will be kicking off as you mentioned after one play. They're ready to turn it over to the Blue Wave.
Yes, indeed.
12 touchdowns for Connor on the year. That is so far 3 per game, and only a half game is over here now. Cam Gale out there to kick this ball off. 38-6 Lions lead it. I want to say thank you to Ginger's Kitchen, Twin City Tire, David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash, and Origin Bank for being sponsors of this broadcast. Gale's kick is a deep one. This one is going to be taken, well, let's catch it at the 6. He's to the 10, the 15, the 20, and he get caught up but not wrapped up. He breaks free, 30, 35, 40, 45. Midfield, still on his feet to the 42-yard line. Now that is going to anger a head coach when your kickoff team does not wrap up and tear him down like that.
Yo, number 3, Joseph Porter, 5'10".
To the 10, the 15, the 20. And he get caught up but not wrapped up. He breaks free, 30, 35, 40, 45. Midfield, still on his feet to the 42-yard line. Kickoff. That was big, and this will be only the second drive of the game that starts in Ouachita territory, and this will be at the Ouachita 43.
Yeah, not a good start there, special teams wise. A little sloppy. The opposite of how we started on the, return special teams.
1st and 10, Port Gibson, Twins receivers. This is where they've done the most damage, this formation. Quarterback in shotgun. Low snap. He comes up with it. Has to roll out to his left. Got a man downfield. He just threw it out of bounds. Incomplete.
Yo, Dylan is giving them fits in the middle. Like the center just grabbed him, straight up, turned him sideways because he was gonna kill his quarterback. It reminded me of one of them lookout blocks. There was a Miles Garrett beat a guy so bad that he just turned around and yelled, "Run!"
Yeah.
He said, "Run, Jordan!" Yelling at his quarterback, Jordan Love. That's crazy.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. The smoke out on the field from the barbecue grills is actually, it smells great.
It does. It smells delicious.
But it looks kind of weird. It looks like one of these Halloween type of games with the smoke or the fog out there on the field.
Just killed the moth on Ricky's shoulder.
Yeah, it's not like that cricket that hit me in the eye. 2nd down and 10. Quarterback throws that ball, and it is incomplete. Overthrew the receiver because he was under such pressure.
He had pressure. The pressure definitely caused that. He had found an opening in the zone in between the corner and the safety.
Mansfield on that pressure.
Yeah, we brought the pressure.
Pressure, as Coach Lou would say.
Yeah.
3rd and 10 for Port Gibson. You don't, when you think of mascots, you don't think of Blue Wave as being, really angry. But then again, I remember Katrina coming through, and I imagine that wave was pretty brutal. So
like the green
we'll give it to him.
I guess Tulane got the green wave.
3rd down and 10. Trips stacked one behind each other. Quick snap too, and there's a flag that comes in.
Like they're gonna throw a screen. They had the numbers too.
They sure did. Look down at White Hat and see what he called on that one. It is false start, illegal procedure. Back them up 5.
They had a good look for that play they were about to run.
That's going to be the 9th or the 10th penalty on the night for Port Gibson. That's 9.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 15 now after that.
So look, it's 3-on-3 out there at the bottom of the screen. You like your odds? I'm throwing that every time.
Absolutely, especially a bubble screen. Low snap, under pressure, throws the ball. It's incomplete. Man, talk about that pressure. I didn't get the number. I see 41 back there, and I see that guy, which is
Dylan
number
Berrien.
57, I believe.
Noah.
Yeah, 50. Coach, is that who that is? 57? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Noah. That's who that is. 57. That's my college number.
57, Caden Powell.
No, excuse me. Yeah, Caden Powell. Caden Powell. I keep calling him Noah.
All right. Well, that's going to bring up 4th down and 15, and they are in punting unit. So Port Gibson set to punt. Their first possession of the second half.
Another false start.
One hopper goes between the legs of the punter, and the punter is able to pick it up, and he's going to get tackled for a huge loss. In fact, they didn't even go down. They just blow the whistle. But it's going to be, they were trying to punt from the Ouachita 48, and Ouachita is going to recover this at the Port Gibson 32.
That was a false start. So
they didn't call it.
The refs kind of killed them on that play by not calling a false start because it would have gave them another chance to kick it. What do they call it? The jet guy at the bottom of the screen just took off like he did earlier.
And again,
Yeah, great field position. We didn't take advantage of it twice, but we've taken advantage 5 out of the 7 times.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 Lions at the Blue Wave 32-yard line. Trips to the left side. Lions lead it 38-6. Connor in shotgun takes a snap. Under pressure, he's going to scramble. Got a little bit of room. He's to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Slides down at the 17. Wise move. You said it earlier. It's not good to beat your quarterback up at this time of the season. He gets the Chris Lewis Coney Island connection first down.
Especially when you're up 38-6.
That's right. Connor in shotgun takes a snap. Under pressure, he's going to scramble. Got a little bit of room. He's to the 30, to the 25.
And that's why he keeps having to scramble. He's not even been able to go through his progressions.
1st and 10 Lions in the red zone at the Port Gibson 17. Trips to the right side here. Snap back to Connor. Throws that ball. Oh, man. Goodness. Receiver was open, but the defender stepped up and knocked it away. He could have picked that, too. That was pretty impressive.
The ball hung in the air forever, it felt like.
Go a little bit inside.
Yeah, definitely. 9:58 left to go in this North Monroe Baptist Church third quarter. Lions up 38-6, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10 at the Blue Wave 17.
All right.
Snap back to Connor. Handoff Cam Williams up the middle. He goes 15. He's at the 10. Still got some room. 5. He wants it in, and he gets it. Touchdown. Creed touchdown for Ouachita.
And we're going for 2. Coach Lewis is holding up 2. What a run there by Cam Williams. Excellent vision, seeing the field.
I have watched receivers blocking downfield most of this game. It's been good. And that's what you need going into this gauntlet of 5 games that the Lions are about to play in District 2 5A and Franklin Parish.
Indeed. And how about the patience there from Cam Williams?
Yeah, just took his time
Yep.
and picked his way through. 2-point conversion for the Lions.
Cam's almost at 100 yards so far. He's nine rushes for.
Snap back to Connor. Connor is under pressure. He's going to throw that ball in the end zone. He had it in his hands and dropped it. 2-point conversion, no good. Connor could have maybe run that in too, but it's hard to tell from here.
He had 2 receivers in the same area.
Right.
Both could have caught it.
In the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, brought to you by Creed and Creed.
Hi, I'm Melanie, class of 2018.
Hi, I'm Matthew, class of 2020. And our dad owns Mel's Towing.
We don't want your arm and leg, we just want your toe.
343-9998.
Go on!
Are you ready to score big this season? Johnny's Pizza House is the winning play for every game day with our new Pizza Squad Rewards app. Download it now from johnnysph.com/app and get in the game with $5 off your first in-app order. Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice of game day glory.
Back to action at the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. Real quick stat from Ricky Robertson.
Cam Williams, 9 carries on the night for 72 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry, 3 big plays, 16, 17, and 25 yards.
Kickoff taken at the 18-yard line by Port Gibson. They're only going to get out to the 22 as a Lions swarm tackle and bring him down. So again, Port Gibson does not have really good field position. They're going to start at their own 22.
I'm really going to be keying in on this drive, Mike, to see how we handle our pass rush, and do we keep spying them. And we played more zone in this last drive. They weren't able to hit the holes, I should say.
One thing about scoring so quickly is, these Lions are playing a lot of defense tonight.
Yep.
Twins formation, 2 receivers both sides. Crudison, quarterback. Now they switch it over to trips to the right side here. He is a junior quarterback, and he can run. Back to shotgun. He takes a snap, rolls out to his right, throws that ball downfield. Got a receiver wide open at the 40, tackled at the 35. Lions let that one get away. They got their hands up like, who's Whose man was that?
Well, it looked like we were running quarters, so somebody's supposed to have that deep quarter, and they got their eyes in the backfield.
Another big. First and 10, Blue Wave at the Lion 35. 44-6, Lions on top. 8:38 left in this North Monroe Baptist Church third quarter. Trips to the left side, low snap. Quarterback comes up with it under pressure, throws that ball. It is caught for maybe back to the line of scrimmage is all he's going to get. Man, good coverage on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Tried to run us off and hit us underneath there, but R.J. Brown was there waiting in his safety position to make a good short tackle in the open field.
Second down and 10. Lions on the road next Friday night to Winsboro to take on those Patriots of Franklin Parish High. A lot consider it to be a grudge game as Franklin Parish wasn't happy playing at Ouachita's homecoming last year. Handoff up the middle goes the running back for Port Gibson, and he's going to burn off a quick 8 there.
That's their best design run of the night there, Mike. Just a quick draw.
Number 5, D. Smith. He's a junior also.
But they spotted him a lot. I thought he got a little bit more.
I thought he got 8. They're showing him at like 6. Maybe he's long-legged and that was his knee getting down.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
In any event, they got 2 downs to get this 4 yards.
Third down and 4. Blue Wave come out with 4 receivers, trips to the right. Quarterback, back to pass. Already under pressure. Berryman's coming after him, and they're going to get him. They're going to tackle him for a 5, maybe even a 6 loss. Ray Jones came in from one side. Dylan Berryman was chasing him from the backside, and that's going to bring up 4th and 10.
I guess.
No, that's not going to work. 4th and 10, of course, they're going to go for it. They trail 44-6.
Hell yeah.
Crudison, 187 yards passing on the night.
Sneaky.
It is. 4th and 10, Twins formation. Crudison's back to pass. Got a little bit of time, too. Man downfield, incomplete, good coverage, no flag. It was almost double coverage down there.
No, it was.
Could have maybe threaded his hands out there to get that, but just great coverage.
Yeah, we had it's number 3. We're keying on him. Try to throw the fade to him. Try to hit it in the hole between the corner and the safety, but excellent coverage.
So they turn the ball over on downs, and Ouachita will take over. And they'll do it at their own 35-yard line. This is the worst field position for the Lions tonight, and only the 3rd possession out of 16 that have started in Ouachita territory.
New quarterback in there. Look like we have Caden Manning checking in, our freshman, 5'9", 147-pound QB.
Freshman?
Yep.
All right.
You love to see it.
Yeah, very much so. And anybody, with Dave being out tonight, we're hoping he's available for next week. But Lions need full speed for the next 5 games. Yeah. And playing tough teams like that, somebody's going to get hurt at some point. You just hope it's all at a minimum.
For sure.
Whitehat's talking to the new running back and the new quarterback out there. It's number 29, the new running back out there. 29 is
Kevion
Madison, sophomore.
Kevion out there.
Quarterback back to pass. He's going
to goodness.
Picked off. First pass, and it's picked off at the 35.
He's trying to throw to Cody Nelson, and he's late and inside. You can't miss like that. That ball's got to be thrown,
So that interception will give the Blue Wave the ball at the Ouachita 36-yard line.
Poor Cody. He was trying to hit Cody Nelson
Yeah,
there. And
yeah.
you're like, man.
So 1st and 10 Blue Wave. Twins formation.
That's too bad for that freshman.
I know it.
First attempt.
I know it.
You hate to see it.
Curtis on the quarterback, back to pass, looking, got a man coming out of the backfield, number 4, and he is going to get hit and break 2 tackles, finally gets hit a 3rd time for a gain of 6.
You got to start wrapping up, man.
Yes, sir, the whole night.
We're throwing shoulders out there.
That's right.
These dudes running hard. And they chopped Big Dylan. They chopped the entire line. We got to get our hands down as D-line. That's why Dylan's coming off right now. He got chopped.
You don't need that either.
Nah. He's holding his groin area. Might have got chopped in the huevos.
Ouch. 2nd down, we'll call it 5.
Huevos is Spanish for eggs, guys.
Yeah, why you got to explain that? We kind of figured that. Quick pass, going deep.
Yes, sir.
And defender blocks it, so incomplete pass. He had good coverage on that.
Yes, indeed. Running stride for stride there. It looks like that Dylan Johnson?
Yeah, that's what I thought was Dylan.
Johnson. You know, we don't have TV numbers on the side, so we can't see the numbers until they turn facing us.
That's Traylon Horde.
That's Traylon Horde?
Horde, okay.
Traylon Horde in there. Excuse me. Traylon Horde with excellent coverage. He had a better shot at catching that ball than the receiver did.
3rd down and 5 now for the Blue Wave. Two receivers both sides. Snap back. He's looking to throw. Got a man down deep, and it will be overthrown. Incomplete. 4th and 5.
Yeah, it looks like they're just swinging for the fences here, which why not?
Well, I mean, not much of a choice there.
We got a running clock, huh, fellas.
Do we have run? I was wondering.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
And I thought it had to be what, a 42-point lead,
Well,
and we only had a 38-point lead.
maybe both coaches agreed.
Or is it 35 after the 3rd quarter or something like that?
It might be 35 or 4 possessions.
4th down and 5. Twins formation for the Blue Wave. Snap back. Quarterback looking to throw, having to roll to his right. Now really under pressure. And he just throws it all down in the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. And Port Gibson will turn it over on downs. Lions take over.
I love how our end ran after him and spread his arms wide, tried to make himself look big and intimidating.
It's like when you come up in a bear in the wild.
Exactly.
You want to make yourself look big.
Because he wasn't going to get there. He's like, look, let me look big at least.
Let me spray some bear spray on you. So the Lions do take over, and they'll be at their own 31-yard line.
Hey, yeah, Port Gibson say, look like it's a running clock. They say, look, we got to get back on this road, man. It's a long drive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. This is what Coach Shaw was laughing at earlier. You know, when the guy was on the field hurt.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can only wait on this one.
That's why I paused. I thought you was gonna get on in there.
Yeah, but
okay.
Pause.
It didn't knock the wind out of him. It knocked. Okay, understood, sir. Yes.
But when they had the player out, their coach was on the field, and he told Coach Lewis and Coach Shaw, he said, "Man, I had my best defense players on that kickoff, and we still got it to the 18-yard line."
Jeez. Oh wow.
Handoff again. Going around the left side, got some running room. It's 40, 1st down, 50. Still on his feet down to the Port Gibson 44-yard line. That's a Chris Lewis Coney Island connection 1st down.
That's the sophomore Kevion Madison, 5'4".
In him now.
He definitely does.
5'4", 120. My goodness. So new quarterback has trips to the right side. Got in trouble last time he had this. This time he hands off. Madison again up the middle. Trying to bust forward for a few yards. He's going to get 2 or 3. And that may be the last play of the 3rd quarter with this running clock.
How are we still in the 3rd quarter?
We are. I don't know. We're
That's
going to
all
call
passing.
halftime.
That's all the passing is what it is.
Maybe. 44-6. Ouachita Lions lead it.
I mean, it's 9 o'clock, Mike.
It seems like 10:30.
Homecoming.
Homecoming. That's right. 2nd down and 7 for the Lions. They will get one more play off this quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
We don't have to.
Well, you don't have to.
They going hard count. Well, no.
Again, Madison gets a handoff. Again, he tries up the middle. And again, he's got the first down. Still on his feet. And it's the same thing Coach Jacobs was talking about earlier. Port Gibson picks him up. And the Lions start moving the crowd. He's going to end up with a 20-yard gain or 17-yard gain.
That's probably about 15 yards after contact.
Yeah, we snuck another running back in there. That's number 20.
Four 6, Lions lead it. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
We warmly invite you to join us in worship at North Monroe. Our hearts are dedicated to serving Jesus and growing together as a community of faith. Through the power of worship, the intimacy of small groups tailored for all ages, and our deep commitment to supporting one another as we seek to walk with Christ. Join us on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m. at our Monroe campus. You can also worship with us at our Bastrop campus at 10:30 a.m. For more info, visit us at northmonroe.com.
Back to the Allied Roofing broadcast booth in the Lions Den, and we start the Randall's Captain Avery 4th quarter. Lions lead it 44-6, and they've got the ball at the 24-yard line of Port Gibson. Second unit in there for the Lions. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Quarterback wants to throw this one. Got a man open. Man, overthrew his receiver into the hands of the defender who just dropped it.
And it was a beautiful route he ran there, too. Set it down, throttled it down, nice little out route, and he just didn't put it on him, man. Missed high.
That quarterback out there for the Lions is number 13. That's Lester Watts, the sophomore, 5'9", 160.
Lester.
Lester's got 2nd and 10. Snap, low snap, he comes up with it, hands off up the middle. Running back's going to get about 4 yards and a flag.
Might made a face mask.
Well, we're about to find that one out. That's one good thing that you got on the sideline, Coach, that we can't see. Or in the middle of all that, you can see that. It is a face mask. It is against the Blue Wave. It should give the Lions a first down. Clock is running steadily now. 10:53 already.
So that means it's 10 minutes left in this game.
That's real, a true real.
Yeah.
Like my wife says, no, not football minutes, real minutes.
Real 10 minutes.
So with that penalty, it moves down to looks like the 12. Maybe even the 11. We'll call it the 12. 1st and 10, Lions in the red zone. Quarterback's going to keep this one right up the middle. He's at the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. Looks like Watt for the Creed and Creed touchdown. That'll make it 50-6, pending the extra point.
Look at him, man. QB power in there, isn't it?
Banging around and getting the score. Watts. Lester's 5'9", 160. Extra point attempt by Hernandez to make it 51. There's something they don't like on the sideline. Missing somebody. Oh, here he comes. And, okay, well, don't have to take a timeout for that. So here comes the extra point.
Oh, my goodness.
I know they still don't know where they are. Snap, placement, kick is up. Was it good?
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. 51-6 is our score. We'll take that break. We'll be back. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed.
I'm Christian Creed with Creed and Creed. We're proud to support Ouachita Parish High School because, like football, fighting for the win takes commitment, courage, and teamwork.
And that's what we build in our lines, both on the field and off. These young men work hard, they lead with heart, and they represent our community with pride.
At Creed and Creed, we fight for our clients the same way these athletes do every Friday night.
Thank you guys for supporting our Lions. Remember,
Creed and Creed is all you need. Go Lions!
There you go. You see Benji and Christian. Go Lions. We're in the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. Running clock, 8:38 left in the game. Mike Downhour here, Des Lighton, Bryant Jacobs, Ricky Robertson, T-Lay and his crew doing the filming, and good night of broadcast all the way through.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys.
Hey, how about them synchronizing the Creed and Creed to be having an ad in the stadium
And
and
that's
on the
right.
broadcast?
That's pretty good. That's pretty special.
Pretty epic.
Yeah.
All right, Lions are here to kick off.
How about Lester Watts with the redemption there on that drive?
Yeah.
That's right. Capping it off with it, punching it home himself.
Pam Gale set to kick for the Lions. Big booming kick. They'll take it at the 3 and fumble it there. He picks it up at the 3, and now he's trying to get around, and he does. He may get the whole crowd here. There's a flag that comes in, and they do finally catch up with him at about the 24. I thought he had a lane open for all the way to the end zone.
Well, one of their blockers tackled our guy on the sideline after.
Well, that's not allowed.
Like it was like a habitual hold.
What'd you call it?
Habitual.
Oh, habitual. Okay. Make sure I'm understanding your language here. After this penalty, we're going to see where they mark that ball. First down looks like.
Oh, they playing ESPN.
All right, it's going to go way back.
Or neck, I should say.
13. It's going to go back to the 13-yard line.
I think they were playing that for you, Darren.
Yeah, I like it. I'm talking outside of my net.
They pointed to you before they started playing.
They don't play it like Carroll used to play it, though.
Carroll's got homecoming tonight. First and 10, Blue Wave. 2 receivers to the left. Quarterback in shotgun, hands off. Running back just going to try to run his way out of there, and he ain't running very far, not even against the second team. He's going to get a couple.
Mike, I'm so jealous of the band. You know, I was in a band, right?
Yep.
I wanted to play stuff like that so bad. Nah, we had to play Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Isley Brothers, which that's cool, too. But, man, can we play some good stuff?
Well, depends on the director's definition.
Out there playing Thriller. Can't nobody get jiggy with this.
Did you do the dance, for Thriller? And did you do
something like that?
Which you had the trumpet, right?
I had the trumpet.
Okay.
Yeah. We had to.
Do you remember?
We was roll stepping.
The 21st day of
September. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Yeah, the lion sleeps tonight.
We played that too.
Second
I got that at the house.
Second down and 9. Trips to the left side for the Blue Wave.
I got the sheet music for that.
Snap back. Quarterback is under pressure. Has to roll around to his left side. Throws that ball, and it is going to be almost picked off. Almost picked off. And that defender had a better shot at it than the receiver did.
Hey, he had to tackle him to stop him from picking it. Yeah, that was on the defense. That was Jalen Robinson, the junior cornerback, 5'8", 128 pounds.
Coach, what is that? Is that the hydration break, or was that a timeout called?
I'm not sure. I believe it's a hydration.
I think it is too, because it was a weird signal you don't normally see, but they usually do that at the 6-minute point. But we've got 5:36, so we do want to say thank you to our sponsors, Mel's Towing, as always. They don't want your arm and leg, Des.
They want your money.
No, they want your toe. They want your toe.
I couldn't help it.
Ginger's Kitchen. Appreciate you guys sponsoring Twin City Tire. Also, all the folks over at Diamond Gun and Outdoor, Coney Island Connection, Martinez Chiropractic, Origin Bank, Lee Edwards Mazda. That's who makes these broadcasts possible, are those sponsors.
Twin City Tire.
Twin City Tire. You know what I said?
What about Randall's Captain Avery?
That's a fourth quarter sponsor. Yeah. Man, and if it's your night to cook, me and Randall hook up on that. Yeah. I'd definitely go see him.
It was Fish Friday today. Good.
Third down and 9 for the Blue Wave. They trail 51-6. Trips to the left side. Well, still waiting on the snap. There it is. Now he's got to roll around to his left.
He open if he throw it to him.
Well, he just Quarterback's just going to keep this one, try to run it. Steps out of bounds at about the 27.
Did he get the first down?
Yes, he did. Well, no, maybe not. It's about a yard.
Nah, that's first down.
It is first down. Okay. Well, he keeps the drive alive. Clock is running at 4:56.
I don't know if the right defensive end has noticed, but that's pretty much what he's doing every snap.
Yeah,
He's
rolling
dropping
to
back
left.
and rolling to his left. So it's like, hey, maybe if I stay high over here.
Maybe I could change the outcome of this
Yeah.
play.
But, that's being a football player.
So 1st and 10 at the Fort Gibson 27.
No, he ran.
4 minutes left in this game. Lions up 51-6. They will win this homecoming game.
You sure, man? That's still time on the clock.
I'm going to call this one. I feel comfortable enough to call this one here. Handoff, running back, pushes, breaks through the line. He is going to gain about 9. He's close to that first down. They might be enough to give it to him.
Man, it smells like smoke sauce. Did you smell it?
I smell the whole thing, man. There's smoke out here. But I'll tell you another thing. Look at these lights out here. I forget all about these East Ouachita bugs, man. Bugs are some bad.
Yeah, they coming after you.
They'll pick you up and carry you out of the end zone.
Got that sweet meat. Unfortunately, man, Port Gibson, they starting to have more guys drop, and it's only 4 minutes left. You just want them to get out of here healthy.
Well, the clock's still running, so if it keeps running with him down, we're not going to have much left.
You're right. And
he is down.
Might not be a bad thing.
Oh, Jesus. What was that? Okay, well.
Customer service is really important in the car industry because when you take care of the customer let people know how good you are, and that brings in referrals. So customer retention and customer satisfaction is one of my best things I love about doing this thing. Because if they're happy, I'm happy. My customer happiness is my happiness.
Back to action in the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. Injured player for Port Gibson is up and walking to the sideline. Des, you mentioned, they already have a long drive home, but man, that's tough to take a beating like that.
Now, it sucks to take a beating and then get injured and have to ride back hurt. So hopefully, nothing serious.
So they do have 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Clock is running with 3:20 left in the game. Not too many plays left.
We got a pretty big guy playing end. Well, no, he's playing 3 tech. Now let's see if our right end stays upfield.
3 receivers to the right, quarterback back to pass, got a man wide open. He's at the 40, 45, got the first down at the midfield mark, in the Lion territory at about the 46. So we got a few more plays as the Lion fans start to head to the car. And you know what that means, Des? It's going to take us an hour to get out of here tonight. You know it. You can take the sneak drive around the softball field and all that area. It's still going to take an hour to get out of this stadium.
Yeah. They're starting to head on out.
They're just trying to beat us.
See what my family doing. I think they might be gone.
1st and 10 from the Ouachita 46. Trips to the left side for the Blue Wave. There's a snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Got him.
Got a man downfield.
He dropped it. Come on.
There was nobody around him, and he just dropped the ball.
I'm rooting for the dude to catch the ball. I just want to see some football at this point. Like, jeez. Because that was a perfectly executed post right in the middle of our zone. Looked like we're running 3 deep.
The next 5 weeks, I'm going to remind you of that statement because we got a brutal schedule coming up at Franklin Parish, at Ruston Bearcats, at West Monroe Rebels, back home on the next to last Friday in October for Neville, and then on the road for Halloween night at Alexandria Senior High.
And next week is going to be like, yeah, thank you, Lord. He dropped it.
Yeah, yes, right. Trips to the left again. Quarterback rolls to his left.
Again.
Got him. Throws that ball downfield.
Dropped it.
And a helmet. I mean, there was a collision down there.
Yeah, they hit each other.
Helmet comes off, and that was – they both. He's not moving too much down there.
Look, the clock's still running. The ref called for them to stop the clock.
Yeah, they'll reset it. Lee Edwards Mazda sideline report, Coach. Did you see much of that hit?
Yeah. He was throwing about a number 2. Number 10, other receiver tried to come in and catch it. They just kind of ran into each other.
Oh, so it's their own 2 guys ran into each other?
Yes.
Oh.
And he was moving. He's okay.
Yeah, but man, he talked about bell rung. I don't even know. Yeah, he found his helmet. So, man, that looked like that could have been bad. Clock is running 46 seconds, so but maybe one more snap left in this game.
I don't think they're gonna take that.
They may not. You're right.
Coach Lewis.
No, you're right.
Set off.
No, it is.
Lining up at the midfield.
They've got 40 on the play clock and 33 on the.
Yep. And see, they didn't stop the clock for the injured that time. They said, "Hey, look, get us out of here."
Yeah, we want to go. Well, Coach Jacobs is going to have Coach Lewis here in just a few minutes, so we will be tuning in for that. We'll have Ricky Robertson with some final stats here post game, and final score here. Waiting on that. We'll wait on that last 15 seconds to tick off the clock.
I know
it's going to be final 51-6. Lions win homecoming tonight against Port Gibson.
And I know we're not shaking hands for all the nonsense that happened earlier. I honestly would like to shake these guys' hands.
No doubt.
Down here,
no doubt.
Undermanned, taking a long bus ride. I kind of feel like you owe it to them, but I understand.
Lions cheering players.
Look, they all walking. The coaches are walking across and shaking the guys' hands. That's respect.
Mad respect for this Port Gibson team. They played hard. They played both ways. And they got a heck of a drive back home. South Mississippi.
Check them out. Jigging. Look at that. Hey, shout out to our cameraman down there getting the action, making us feel like we on the field with him. Who that? Devontae down there? Devontae McFarland?
Devontae and yep.
Yeah, and Devontae and Hayes with Plugged In Creative. Y'all go check Hayes out at Plugged In Creative and Devontae down there at Level 10 Nutrition.
See, I like it because that's only a Bryant Jacobs view. We don't get to see that view very often.
Like I'm in it.
Right. Here comes Coach Jacobs with athletic director and head football coach Benji Lewis.
Coach, we had a good field position offensively all night. We came in and we scored on all 3 drives within the second half. How important was that for us?
Big, man. I mean, I think there's still plenty to, even in the second half, plenty to correct and plenty to work on. But I was proud we come out, obviously, get the first drive score. And then, like you said, are able to punch it in all 3 drives. That's big to come out. I felt like we played a little more consistent. Special teams, we still got some miscues. So, we got plenty to work on. A little sloppy, but a homecoming win. Glad for that, and glad to go 4-0, man.
You said we got something to work on. So that my next question was, when you go back and look at this film, what are some things that we got to make sure we correct?
Well, we had bad miscommunication all night in the back end. We weren't rolling over the top of it like we should have been, and we just wasn't communicating. Those things have to be fixed. I mean, I don't care who the opponent is. We've got a lot of good teams coming up ahead that we got to be make sure we're talking to each other and communicating, or things are going to go bad like that.
Big game for us next week on the road. What is one thing that you want to say to our fans out here tonight?
Man, it is. It's a huge game against a great opponent. Franklin Parish got that thing rolling as well. A 4-0 team against a 3-1 team. Athletes all over the field. Y'all come out and support us next Friday night in Winsboro, Louisiana.
Congratulations, Coach. 4-0. Have a good week next week. We'll see y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Jacobs. Great interview there with head football coach Benji Lewis. We're going to take a break, come back with Ricky Robertson's stats, and watching right now what you're watching, that is the team in front of the band with the alma mater. You Ouachita alumni will know what that song is, and it is homecoming. So what a homecoming victory
for Ouachita.
For the Ouachita Lions. Look at that. That's a good night. That is a good night. Looking at all them down on the field. Okay, we'll go ahead and take our break. We will be back with our final game statistics. 51-6 is the final. You're tuned into the Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed. We'll be right back.
With you, sir.
Imagine having a beautiful smile that carries you through all stages of life, and that beautiful smile begins at Caples and Robinson Orthodontics. To further enhance our patient experience and care, Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson welcome Dr. Cami Laird as a new member of the Caples and Robinson practice. And with over 56 years of combined practice, we are the most experienced orthodontic group in Northeast Louisiana. We use the latest advancements in orthodontic technology, including the Damon Ultima system for braces, and Spark aligners that are customized to fit your life, not the other way around. Our doctors and staff will make sure you have the best experience possible on your journey to a straighter smile. That includes faster and more comfortable treatment that will give you a smile you'll be proud to wear. Ready to get started? Contact Caples and Robinson Orthodontics today at 318-325-9655 and take the first step towards a confident smile.
David's Mobile Detail and Wash makes it so convenient They come to you. Cars, RVs, boats, motorcycles, airplanes, homes, buildings, and more. For all your mobile detail and wash needs, call David's Mobile Detail and Wash 547 3233.
We warmly invite you to join us in worship at North Monroe. Our hearts are dedicated to serving Jesus and growing together as a community of faith. Through the power of worship, the intimacy of small groups tailored for all ages, and our deep commitment to supporting one another as we seek to walk with Christ. Join us on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m. at our Monroe campus. You can also worship with us at our Bastrop campus at 10:30 a.m. For more info, visit us at northmonroe.com.
A proud graduate of Ouachita High School's class of 1990, Paul Evans has been helping families in the toughest times for years. You find yourself stuck behind those cinder block walls? Call Paul. Paul Evans Bail Bonds, 267-7740.
Back to action here, the Allied Roofing broadcast booth. It is post-game. It is a homecoming victory as the Lions win 51-6. Coach Jacobs is still down on the sidelines, hoping he can grab a senior player here shortly. Until then, we have Ricky Robertson with some stats here, man.
Here for the post-game stats. Let's see. For the Lions.
Yeah, Crickets are attacking us tonight.
Rushing for the Lions, Montrell Connor Jr., 4 carries for 26 yards. Cam Williams, 8 carries for 72 yards, averaging 9 yards a carry. His longest run was 25 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. Kevon Madison came in late in the ball game, 2 carries for 22 yards. Antoine Sharpley, 2 carries for 21 yards. And Lester Watts.
Lester with a touchdown.
Had the touchdown. He also had a carry for 11 yards. I'm sorry, I got this headset on backwards.
Yes, you do. I noticed that, but that's all right. I'm
like
trying to fix you here.
I don't like it on the left side. Receiving, Kevon Whitlock, 2 catches for 26. His longest was 17 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. Waddell, 1 catch for 4 yards for a touchdown. Seneca Battle, 3 catches, 43 yards, 2 for 20 yards. Had a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Cam Brooks, 1 catch for 15 yards. Cody Nelson, 1 catch for 17. Passing on the night, Montrell Connor Jr., 6 passes completed out of 12 for a 50% completion rate, 85 yards, and 4 touchdown passes. Waddell Clark, 0 for 1. And Lester Watts, 0 for 2. He had interception and incomplete pass. For the other team, the Port Gibson Blue Wave, Kimante Cruzan,
quarterback.
He would be the MVP of the other team for me. That dude had 193 passing yards, 9 for 22. His longest was 69 yards. Antoine Walker had 2 catches for 110 yards. Joseph Porter, 3 catches for 64 yards. Linnell Snyder, bingo, got it. Took me 7 chances.
Yes, it did. You finished it off.
I got that one post game. 3 catches for 8 yards. But then Cruzan on the ground had 10 carries for 24. He was having to scramble a lot. He had a lot of
TFLs too.
A lot of tackles for loss out there. But as I said, he ended up with 34 yards on the ground on 10 carries. So I mean, team that comes in, they ended up with 11 penalties on the night, which hurts, especially when you're playing a team like Ouachita at their place.
Absolutely. Coach, one of the things I wanted to make sure we brought you in about, you talked to Coach Lewis about it. I know this was a big victory. I know it was a homecoming, game and all that, but let's talk about next week. Next week is going to be huge. And man, you did bust that lip. Wow. Oh, wait. Let me turn you back up here. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
This man took one for the team here. He was on the sideline in second quarter, and it was a tackle out of bounds. And man, we saw him. And I thought you hit your head. So I'm glad you're all right, although that lip looks like it's going to be nasty.
Yeah, to kind of give them an idea of what took place. I don't want nobody to think that I'm not still athletic, because I'm pretty still athletic. But what happened was the guy was relieving himself. He was choking it up. And I made a move backwards, and I didn't think that it was going to come to that. And so when he got out of bounds, Odin Fremont actually pushed him into me.
Right into
You
you.
know,
And you
it,
went,
it could have easily been a late flag for a late hit, but I guess they just allowed the entertainment to be me.
well, you were the entertainer. Thankfully, everything is good, and that will heal up.
Yeah.
Franklin Parish, it's going to be tough. I don't know what their score is from tonight. Oh, it was, well, or was it last night? Anyway, they have only lost to Calvary, and last year they were pretty salty leaving here after being played for homecoming, and it came down, to, last quarter, and Lions did win, but we got to go to their house.
We gotta go to their house. We gotta go to their house on the road. We know that could be a tough place to play. They're gonna be amped up. They're gonna be excited. They're gonna promote the game because I think it's been some back and forth via social media from our community and their community. And like you said, they felt like they should have won the game last year. But Whitey had 2 kickoff returns.
Man, it
kinda
was
took
nice.
the air out of them. So we got Miss Bonner, who's the principal over there.
I know it.
Assistant
I
principal.
know it.
So it's a lot of tied into the game. I think it's gonna be an exciting time. I hope the Lions travel well. I mean, last time we went over there and played, they were in district with us, and we were 4-0 and maybe 5-0. I can't remember, but uh, it, it's exciting. So we'll see. We just need everybody to come and travel.
Yes.
And hoping the Lion Pride will travel well with us and be a good game and we come out victorious.
Absolutely. We need to, because after that, we start District 2 5A play at state champion Ruston Bearcats, and then at West Monroe, home for Neville, at Alexandria Senior High. I mean, Coach, that is a brutal 5-game run there.
And I think the mindset that we have to have is to go 1-0 each week.
Yeah.
And with that being said, if next week we go 1-0, we go ahead into that district schedule 5-0, and then we just take it from there. And like Pat Collins used to say, we just roll them out and let the chips fall the way they may.
That sounds like Pat Collins too. I remember him.
He said it all the time.
Yep.
The chips fall as they may.
Well, we want the chips to fall in Lions' favor. 2010 is the last time the Lions went 4-0, and they've got a shot at 5-0, which is truly amazing. And there's something special about this team, and that's one thing that I've really been excited to watch this year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're able to come out victorious in times, like you said. I heard you say it multiple times, Mike, where we be able to come out victorious when times where it didn't look good for us.
Right.
And I think that's a positive sign, and it allows for us to be optimistic as administration, optimistic as a school, optimistic as a community, and optimistic as fans of Ouachita Lion football.
All right. Well, appreciate all that. Ricky Robertson, thank you for your stats, and Des Lighton, part of this broadcast crew, Magic 106 and T-Lay, providing all of the broadcast radio and audio and video and all of that. So we're going to wrap it up from here, Coach. Final score 51-6, a homecoming victory for the Lions. You've been watching Ouachita Lions Sports Network, powered by Creed and Creed. We'll see you at Franklin Parish next week.
See you at Franklin Parish.